God, you stink of sun cream.
Weird.
Mad, isn't it?
Mm.
Maybe you deleted it by accident.
Maybe.
Right, we're at 4,000.
Lovely jubbly.
5,000. 5.5. 6. 6.5. 7. 7. 7. 7.
Bing bong.
We are live, ladies and gents. Can anyone hear me? Let me know. I can hear myself there on the old replay. As Fezza says in the chat, we are live.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are settling into what is going to be a very hot show. Temperatures currently
Hot.
are hot.
Just a bit.
Hot. And not just hot, they are hot.
Hot.
It's not nice, folks, but there's still the planes, lots of planes about. But yeah, I must admit, we're going to be probably swapping quite a bit on the old camera. So bear with us on that, guys. And yeah, just taking on lots of fluids today.
I will say, I love how the chat on the iPad doesn't update either. That's great.
Let's refresh it. It's only stopped working since you've touched it.
Mm. I think it's working. Ladies and gents, welcome to the midweek show. We're a little bit overheated and very sweaty, but we will bear with. We had a busy day here on Wednesday as well. Been over at City Airport most of the day, not only just in our office, but also visiting the deck by Doors to Manual, which will be arriving tomorrow. We've been visiting the hangar of that. So we'll talk more about that throughout the show. You may have seen the video we uploaded on Instagram. Go and have a look if you missed it. Airliner's live on Instagram, that is. Let us know how the aircraft audio is balancing up. Bear in mind that a ATR, like we just seen, is probably the loudest plane we'll see. So if that one's nicely balanced and it's nice and loud as well, then I'm sure we'll have a great time throughout the show today. Tracking a Saudi 787-10 Dreamliner at the moment. Heading off to Jeddah. It's in the Neom livery. Neom.
Where is it? There it is. I'll chat up now. Right, come here from Sid Squad. A very warm welcome to you.
Hey, we were just watching them for a very short amount of time in our little breaks of today.
Yes, we unfortunately the aircon at the office has stopped working today. So we've been very hot and sweaty there. We've managed to get the aircon on here at the RVP. Big shout out to the Aviation Society for providing us this beautifully cool box to stream from.
It's getting there.
It's still a bit hot now.
Yeah, it takes a bit to cool down, but it will help a lot. We've also got in the tower today Samantha.
Hi.
On the stream today, who's decided to come along for the journey today.
Why not? Child-free day. Make the most of it.
Chime in here and there. You may know Samantha from the chat. She's a moderator here on the channel, of course.
Hold on, I've got cables catching it. Do my best, do my best.
Oh, there we go. I've not seen this before. But apparently we've just been raided on YouTube.
Have we?
Oh.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. This is the first time
Interesting.
ever.
Very, very warm welcome, guys. Yeah, we've never done this before. Thank you, everyone. Sorry,
Yeah.
I can't track that. I'm going to literally tear the cable in half if I'm not careful. Hold on, guys. Well, should be back on.
Yeah, it's back on now. Apologies for that. Yeah, this is the first time that's ever happened, a raid on YouTube. We do it quite often on Twitch because it's quite easy to do on Twitch. All you need to do is do a command and then you can basically just send all your viewers to another channel. We do it quite often on Twitch to support the flight sim or just the aviation community in general. But now on YouTube that feature exists. It's a bit awkward on YouTube because you need to select a scheduled event and you also need to be whitelisted on their channel. It's hard to explain what that means, but basically I can't just do it to any channel. Off again. I think it has. Yeah, the feed's gone off again.
It shouldn't have.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So basically what that means is we can't just send it to a random person like we do on Twitch. It's got to be kind of like pre-organised. But Sid Squad doing us a huge favour there, sending us their viewers.
Yeah, thanks very much, guys. Sorry, this was a bit of a dodgy start to our shows. It's not normally like this. But yeah, we ran some new cables that were a bit too tight, so I just had to sort that out. But yeah, settle in because we're going to be live for the next couple of hours, bringing you all of the aviation here from Manchester. And as the evening progresses, the sunlight will move around behind us, which means as the aircraft vacate in front of us, the engines and the aircraft will be lit up beautifully, guys. And you'll get the best view in the world here of the aviation vacating. So if you love your aviation, stick around with Airliners Live, just as we have our first arrival of EasyJet on the stream. And as you can see there, engines ever so slightly catching the sunlight, but as I say, as that sun moves around, they will be completely lit up by that.
Yes. The RVP is a great place to be at this time of day.
And a massive thanks to Sid Squad for raiding the channel as well. If you are a viewer from Sid Squad and you've not seen us before, say hello in the chat. We'd love to give you a massive welcome to the Airliners Live community.
This EasyJet Europe service is in from Milan. It's an A319. I've noticed the majority of the A319s you see with EasyJet are from EasyJet Europe, which I believe is one of EasyJet's subsidiaries, obviously based in another country, and aircraft registered in, I believe, Austria. And now we're just following a Ryanair service as well, heading off to runway 2. Heading off to Rhodes over in Greece. Why go to Greece when you could just stay in the UK on a day like today?
It's very minimal difference when the weather is like this.
Yes, it's definitely one of the hottest days we've had in a while.
Bit of support coming in. We had Jake Danson with a 6 months of premium economy, saying keep up the amazing work, loving the shows. And also Paul Dowell with a £5 super chat saying afternoon boys, and Samantha, hope all is well. Get yourselves a cold drink. Thanks for everything.
Hey, thank you very much for the support. Really
Thank you very
appreciate it,
much.
guys.
Yep, we're all good. It's been quite a long day today. We just had a lot of work to do in the office today, and prepping for the arrival of the 747 upper deck into City Airport for tomorrow, which will be joined by obviously Doors to Manual, who are the ones bringing that over, as well as I know a lot of Instagram fellows are are going as well. But also Noel Phillips will be making an appearance as well. So we will be doing a cinematic pre-recorded video for our YouTube. And now, if not many people know about this, but we're actually quite big into our like cinematic pieces. You may be able to scroll back on our YouTube and find like Project N or a couple of other pieces that we've made where we really go all out on making really high-end, cutting-edge cinematic videos. And that's kind of what we are good at as well. So it's going to be a good experience to be able to bring that along with the arrival of that upper decks of the 747 as it's going to be preserved at Barton Aerodrome from tomorrow.
Yes, that's arriving in the afternoon. I think they are allowing the public to see it arriving, guys. If you do want to come down and see it, feel free. Just be aware that myself and Andy will be filming, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to break away until after the aircraft has been put in place. But yeah, we're going to be filming that, and there is rumours of a water cannon salute as well. But should be a great day. And I saw in the chat that Terence said that he really enjoyed John's flight sim show on Monday, and he really liked that he did some basics of flight sim. And I really enjoyed that show as well, Terence. It was awesome. Great to see.
It was really good.
Massive thanks to Flight Sim Academy for sponsoring the channel with their software, so we could show you guys what it's all about. If you are into your flight simulation, then head over to FS Academy if you did enjoy that. If you want to try it for yourself, links will be in the chat to go and purchase the product John was enjoying on Monday.
It was great. Yeah, I just love how it's like it can be so varied on the flight sim streams. It's not just the same aircraft or the same routes. You can even go into like training displays like that as well, which is really awesome. And I learnt a lot on that. I'm sure many people in the chat learnt a lot from that as well in terms of VFR flying and doing circuits and training and things like that. Les Barrett saying best aviation channel.
Thank you very much, dude.
Cheers, Les.
Not biased, but I've got to agree.
Oh yeah, Samantha has been taking photos with us today over at the deck hangar in City Airport.
Good old press manager vibes.
And we've been chilling with Drew over at Doors to Manual, and also just chilling with the fire crew over there as well. As Martin said, there may be a chance of a water cannon salute during the arrival tomorrow, which would be one more water cannon salute than I've ever seen here at Manchester Airport.
Yeah, I need to remember to make sure we're definitely shooting in slow-mo for that.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
Especially with the old super wide.
Yeah.
Get a mega shot. So, yeah, we're going to be flying around all over the place trying to get you guys the very best shots. And then once that's done, we'll be editing that down into a video so you can see the whole process, start to finish, of how the aircraft was brought into Barton and how they transported it up here as well.
What time is it arriving tomorrow, saying Melissa? They haven't given a definite time. The best way to figure that out is by following them on Instagram. If you follow either Doors to Manual or The Deck by Doors to Manual on Instagram, they'll just give updates. It's meant to be in the afternoon, but like I said, there's no time. There's a lot of moving parts to it. So
yeah, we're expecting it between 2 and 4 p.m, but that's such a rough guess, guys. I don't want you to miss it because you've took our advice. So just follow Doors to Manual on Instagram, and they'll be doing periodic live streams. They'll be following the aircraft up on the motorway as it gets transported from Kemble.
Yeah,
it's leaving Kemble approximately between 6 and 9 a.m. in the morning, so there's quite a big window there.
Yeah.
As there's a lot of moving parts, including police escorts and everything like that.
Jake's saying is Noel flying from Gamston. I don't know how much of it is public. I think, you'll have to have a look at Noel's socials. Yeah,
check Noel's socials. We know what's happening, Jake. But that's only because we've spoke to Noel on the phone. I don't really want to say more than what he wants to say himself. But Noel will be there anyway.
Yeah, Yeah, Noel is still going to be there. And I could say he's going to be doing some kind of a race as well.
Dave P, hello. Yes, very, very sunny. Very sunny here today.
Yeah, it's a nice change. Gosh, when we first got to this tower, though, obviously it's just a lot of glass and no ventilation usually. So when we got here, the internal temperature in here must have been like 50 degrees Celsius.
Basically
it was
a greenhouse.
It was like walking into a sauna. So we've been waiting for a while for it to cool down, and I'm still sweating a lot at the moment. Yeah. So just sat here, so trying to stay focused. Got quite a bit of support to catch up on as well. We'll catch that when the Logan ATR, Shortbread Airlines, is out of the way. She's in from the Isle of Man. Nice little hop there. Probably the shortest commercial flight you'll find here at Manchester. Only 95 nautical miles. So it's even less than London Heathrow. I think it's less than Inverness and Aberdeen, I believe. And obviously Belfast. Currently pushing back on the ground a TUI Dreamliner off to Espargos down in Cape Verde, and also on short final is another Jet2. This is 737-800 in from Rhodes. I'll quickly read out some of the support that's come in over the last couple of minutes. Wayne Follett with a £5 super chat saying thanks guys, and Henry for an early YVR stream yesterday.
Yes,
I really enjoyed that. Just non-stop departures. For them it was early mornings. That started at 8 a.m. so the sun was nice and low, not too much heat haze, and just departure after departure. Sometimes 5 or 6 aircraft in the queue ready to depart. Really good, really entertaining. And we had a little chat with Henry, just like we did with John Fezzer as well, about ways we can improve the stream, because you guys filled out a big survey, the VIPs did anyway, with lots of suggestions to improve the various shows on the channel. And we had a section for Henry over in Vancouver, and a lot of feedback from you guys, and we've had a chat with Henry. And that was the first show since we've properly discussed them, feedbacks, and actually, worked out what we can do to facilitate them. And it was a huge improvement. I really, really enjoyed it.
It stood out a mile. Henry's presenting, he's interacting with you guys in the chat was just so good.
Yeah.
And as Andy said, just a massive improvement. Really stepped it up and took on board all of the feedback from you VIPs. So thanks again for everyone who filled out that survey. And a massive shout out to Henry for doing a bonus show. He has been asking to do bonus shows for a while, and now that he's on the new equipment, he's able to just do his bonus shows whenever there's something interesting happening. So keep an eye out. I'm sure there'll be more bonus shows to come from Henry. And I really, really enjoyed his bonus show yesterday.
Infinite Everything saying Jet2 are the best. I will say Jet2 are a really good airline to travel with.
Yeah. The accommodate for children as well, which really was like a high priority for me. Like they give Dakota like little stickers and
that's really nice
things. It was just so sweet, and you just don't see that much anymore.
Yeah, it was really good, and the service is fantastic. Both directions, we were able to go up to the flight deck. We flew to Zakynthos, so there and back we were on 757s, So we decided to just be cheeky and ask if we can go up on the flight deck both ways. And both times they said yes. And yeah, they not only the cabin crew, but the flight crew were just so nice and so friendly. And I've had experience with Jet2 in the past. I remember during the pandemic, there was one time where I had to cancel a holiday with them. And I just said, I need to cancel it because of the restrictions. They didn't ask any questions or anything. They just said, okay, that's fine. Your holiday's refunded. And within 2 working days, the full money was just back in my account. Just
awesome. No
deductions, just everything, no questions asked. And that meant a lot to me because, you know, it's a lot of confidence. And I know they say they pride themselves in their reliability and things, Jet2. So, yeah, great airline. The only downside to Jet2, I would say personally, is the seats they use. They're not the comfiest. Now, flying to Zakynthos wasn't too bad. It was only about just over 3 hours. But if you're flying a bit longer, let's say to the Canary Islands, it does start to, you feel it, 4 hours, 4+ hours. Oh, this might be the last time we see these lot. This is Marathon Airlines. Anyone in the chat know who Marathon Airlines flies on behalf of? Let's see who gets it first. Snickers Airlines.
Could be worse, could be banter.
Oh gosh.
Get out.
Lovely little whistle there from the Embraer.
Got some nuts then, pilots, haven't they?
You're not you when you're hungry. It's an E175, this aircraft. Now, yes, people in the chat putting it. You put it first. John Fezzer, of course it was. Actually, it was one before John. No, it was John.
John doesn't count.
He doesn't count. Well, after John, it was James Sadler.
There you go.
Flybe, they're flying on behalf of this, coming from Belfast City. Now, Flybe have had a lot of problems with their relaunch, mainly around getting their hands on their aircraft. Because I think they wanted to go all in with the Dash 8s, but I think just getting the Dash 8s has been too long of a process for them, or maybe they've just been a bit too fast on rolling out their routes. Because here at Manchester, apparently that's the main reason why they're pulling out of Manchester. And this is the last stream. It's sad we didn't see the Dash 8, come to think of it, but it is what it is. This is the last stream where Manchester Airport will be facilitating Flybe for the foreseeable future anyway. They might be back, who knows? But for the time being, they are pulling out of the Manchester to Belfast City route, which is their only route here at Manchester. That ends, I think the last day is the 13th of August, which is Saturday. So when it comes around to the Super Sunday show, they'll be gone. Which is hella sad. I mean, it's nice to have the Dash 8s back, but how often did we see them?
Not as often as we did.
Yeah, they maybe, only half the time, maybe less than that, we actually seen the Dash 8s.
Yeah, Pete, I can't hear it in my headphones, but there's very little we can do about that, I'm afraid. Apologies if anyone's hearing any bad language around the park, but we're isolating it as much as we possibly can, but there's just absolutely no way of...
Yeah, there is a noise gate on, but there's only so much you can do when you're live streaming and there's public around. Here we go, a TUI 787-8 Dreamliner. This is the one that's after Espargos down in Cape Verde. Just going to quickly read out some more donation things that came in. Randy Schwartz with the 15 months of crew seats. Wow, that's huge. That deserves a big bong, doesn't it?
Thank you very much, mate.
Hi guys, I support Sid Squad and Airliners Live, among others. I am loving the midweek show. I am off work now, so I get to watch. Yo, Randy, you'll enjoy. And yes, Sid Squad are fantastic. We watch them all the time, when we can, of course. Sasha McCarthy with a huge £20 super chat. Said, hi Martin and Andy, great shows as always. I'm watching from my hospital bed recovering from pneumonia. Oh, no way. No. I hope you get well soon, Sasha. Good friend of the channel, has been there supporting us for a long time. Yeah, get well soon, Sasha. Sending all the love your way. Jane Shue with a £5 super chat as well, saying hi guys, put this towards what you need. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate the the support on the weekend. She dropped off some pork pies.
That was awesome. Thank you very much, Jane.
They were gorgeous.
Pork pies and sausage rolls to the tower, and she was also up on the mound hanging out with all the other many VIPs who did a impromptu meet-up.
That was manic. It was such a good vibe, but manic.
Yes. Sam was up there with you guys just socialising, and it was just full of VIPs, Airliners Live VIPs. You glanced over, you've seen so many caps and shirts and
yeah,
things.
it was weird because we were live streaming. And I looked over, oh, there's an Airlines Live cap. There's an Airlines Live t-shirt. There's the 757. Like, what's going on today? Like, turns out some mad VIP meet-up that we didn't know about.
The vibe was lovely. It was so nice to just like chill with everybody. It's like I felt almost at home. It was so nice, and Dakota had lots of good fun, and it was just a lovely time.
Thanks to everyone who came. And thanks for organising it, whoever organised that as well.
Ashley with a $5 Australian super chat saying, hi guys, great show. Just came across this in the raid from down under. Yes. Well, welcome, Ashley. I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Cheers, Ashley. If you love your aviation, mate, consider sticking with us. We do stream from Vancouver, Canada as well every week.
Yep.
Along with 2 shows from Manchester Airport. So you'll be very much at home here if you love your aviation.
Yep, and we do the Super Sunday shows, which go live over 6 hours before this one in terms of time zone. So it's much more easy for you guys down in Australia to tune in terms of time zones. Leah R with a brand new membership in first class. Welcome, Leah.
Welcome, Leah. Thank you very much for supporting the channel.
Robin Giles saying, great quality camera shots, guys. Thank you. With a 4 months of business class.
Just as I let the plane go off the frame while I'm having a drink.
Leah R would also with a £5 super chat saying, hi lads, just upgraded to first class. Another lovely day, although I can't wait to fly to Fuerteventura in November and Barcelona in May. Yo, 2 amazing places, but I love Barcelona personally. It's an amazing place. Cheers, Leah, for the support there. Sasha McCarthy with a £5 super chat with no message. Dustin Jackson with a $5 super chat saying, good day all. Very nice Dreamliner. Thank you, Dustin. And then Tony Parkinson with a 5 gifted Airliners Live memberships. Huge. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you very much, Tony.
And then finally, Larry Brown with a $2 super chat.
Well, again, just like to extend a massive welcome to any of the SID Squad viewers, especially if you've not seen Airliners Live before. Thanks very much for following the raid along and coming and saying hello. It's great to have you with us.
As Leapy says in the chat, stay hydrated, indeed.
Yeah, we're doing our best.
And Larry Brown saying, happy Wings Day from Baltimore, MD. MD, is that Maryland? I'm going to say Maryland in the US.
Thanks very much for checking us out, mate. Appreciate the support.
Beautiful lighting there on that EasyJet touching down. In from Lisbon, the A320neo, Lima Bravo. Not too long of a flight over from Portugal. Less than 1,000 nautical miles.
And if you are watching the channel for the first time and you've come over from SID Squad, get a message in the chat. We encourage you to be part of the community. Mr. B will give you a shout out as well. We'll welcome you to the community. As you can see, the awesome high bypass Neo engines on this EasyJet as it vacates in front of us, just catching the sun there. Look at that, beautiful.
The Neo engines, they just look amazing.
Always keeping an eye out on the flight deck now, because we do have a couple of resident EasyJet pilots who like to get in touch with us and say that they've seen themselves on the show. So we do try and spend a bit of time checking out the EasyJet guys.
Yeah.
If you are a pilot and you fly in and out of Manchester, feel free to drop us a line on our Instagram or through our contact page on the website, and we'll do our best to catch you on stream if we know you're going to be in. Obviously, any emails that you send us will keep confidential if needed. I know there are a few companies who don't like to have their pilots advertise on social media, but like I say, even if you work for one of those and you just want a clip for yourself, just drop us a message and let us know to keep it private, and we'll try and prioritize your aircraft as well.
We had Reg with a message saying hi from North Kansas City in Missouri. Weather looks great there. It is great. It's very nice and sunny, hot. It's quite tough to stream in, but it's nice.
There's a plane up there somewhere, and a heavy one as well.
And also Karen Glenn saying her snoring pug woke her up.
I got it.
Oh, wow. Yo, look at that.
Wow.
Oh, is that Qantas by any chance? That would be super great if it was.
Let's have a look on radar. I found it on radar. It is a Kalita.
Oh, okay, never mind.
747.
I just saw red tail and hope for the best.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Don't know how I picked that out
That's
with
a great
absolutely
catch.
no trails.
That's a great catch.
You know what that was like? It's like when you're playing Call of Duty and you've got the red dot sight and your enemies are out the other side of the map. You got to try and one-tap him before.
Yeah, or you throw a knife or something.
Yeah, noob tubing. Remember that? Back in anyone who used to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, just as you spawn in, you shoot a grenade over the other side of the map and hope it kills all
I
of
used to
us.
throw a
Such
knife.
a spice.
It's like when you see the replay coming in and the knife's bounced about off 15 walls and then hit someone and it's just you doing laps around your bedroom.
Phil Sellers saying this Ryanair's from Palma de Mallorca. Cheers, Phil. I noticed that you're putting a lot of work into the chat recently, a lot of updates and triggering the Nightbot commands and stuff. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Phil. Another person I saw taking a huge amount of participation, Phil Brooks as well. So Phil, if you're in the chat, massive thanks to you as well.
Martin can see that but doesn't know where the washing up liquid is. Same Mrs. Airliner's life.
I know where it is. It's out on the side. It's the stuff that you hide in the drawers that I can't find. Look at this, getting abused, see? Look.
Can't get away from it, can you?
I know. You know what I mean? She waits till I get home.
Joe saying, will you guys be live to catch the A380? We should be.
Yeah, we wrap the show up quite strictly on the midweek shows at 7:30 because the Runway Visitor Park closes. So as long as it's before then, yes.
Yep, we'll try our best.
DJ Phil saying, we was there yesterday, first time. Our 4-year-old son loved it. Back there next Wednesday, hopefully we get to say hello. Keep up the good work. Thank you, mate. That's awesome. Yeah, so we always do Wednesday evening shows, especially, well, whilst the park is open late anyway. But if you ever can't get down the RVP, mate, then feel free to get Airliners live on the big TV. A lot of smart TVs now will let you use YouTube and enjoy the action from home. And Will's tuning in from Barcelona, loving the show.
And big shout out to Galactic Planet on Twitch for getting some clips in there as well.
Yeah, cheers guys. If you are watching on Twitch, all of your clips are used for our highlight reel. So if you want to get your name in the highlight reel, we do once a month, then get clipping, guys, and give it a title so we know what we're looking at. want to add to Asana, Brown Bill, is last month's
Yeah, I'll do that.
highlight reel. You can also add on there the remote cable as well.
Yeah, just thought that.
Don't know if anybody else in the chat uses Asana, the website that is great for taking notes of tasks and ticking them off as you've done them. I think Asana pretty much saves our life on Airliners Live.
It does.
Put everything in there, and
Yeah, my head would be in a million different places at once if it wasn't for an app like that.
very late rotation on the Ryanair. Not seen a rotation that late from them in a long time.
So what was it? Remote cable and highlight.
Reel for July.
Yeah. Quite a lot of support coming in today as well. I'll read these out when this Ryanair's out of the way. This girl is a Ryanair 737-800 in from Lanzarote, all the way from Arrecife. Who in the UK is enjoying the heat then? Anyone got some barbecues on tonight?
Sounds like a dream.
Who's got the little paddling pool in the garden?
Jan loves paddling pools.
Oh, yeah. Because I didn't worry about being in Greece, like how hot it was over there. I was like, I'm not going to be used to this, like 35 degrees Celsius all day. But when you've got a pool, it's a completely different dynamic. You can just like jump in the pool and it just cools you right down.
The game changer for me was the bar. Free bar.
The bar.
Free measurements. It was great.
Yeah, we had all-inclusive, so spending a lot of time in the all-inclusive bar there was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the pool is a godsend in temperatures like this.
It was perfect when you've got like a little toddler, just not want to swim. Like, she's too warm for a pool. It's alright.
Really see the wing bounce from this point of view. They really do bounce on the 737s.
Yeah, it's a lot more pronounced than the Airbus family aircraft.
Conrad with 3 months of premium economy, saying time flies when you're having fun, indeed. Gardner Von Holt with 3 months of business class, saying, and a happy Wednesday to all. How fun is it to feel like one is working at the airport, just sitting, watching the planes land as you work. That's the plan, Gardner.
Well, that's it, and we're very fortunate to also be doing this for a job as well. We're very happy to be out here.
Adam Taylor with a huge 22 months of crew seat.
Wow.
So Manchester looking at its best tonight. Indeed, Adam. It's going to get better as the time goes on because the sun will set behind us and we'll get that beautiful evening lighting on the face of the aircraft. Engines lit up. I believe we have a KLM E2 jet coming in later as well, so we'll hopefully catch that.
Might have to get the camera out for that.
Yeah. Vision Things, again with a massive 24 months of first class. He is 1 month away from the gold tail badge, should I say. Ayo Pooch's happy days, he says.
Great to be with us.
Vision Thing. And Dustin Jackson with a 5 months of premium economy, saying we see a ton of Kalita 747s in Cincinnati. I bet you do. Don't think we literally never get anything like that here at Manchester.
Yeah, 747s are a thing of the past for us, unfortunately.
You can go about an hour and a half drive to East Midlands Airport, where you'll see freighter 747s quite often. This Ryanair UK aircraft, and from, I believe it's pronounced Carsasone, is it? I believe it's a French destination. It's a Ryanair UK plane, registered in the UK. It's got the Golf registration on it.
Carcassonne. I think it ends in a son.
Carl Crawford saying he's got his pool up.
All round Sir Carl's.
Yeah. Where's our invite?
Someone come and set one up at the RVP.
That'd be lovely. It's an outdoor pool. There used to be lots of outdoor pools in the UK. It's not really a thing anymore.
We have hot tubs instead.
Hot tubs, yeah. The other way round. Use them all year round. If you can afford to keep it warm.
So expensive.
But no, I much prefer being in a nice cold pool on a hot day. Some people prefer the other way around. Some people prefer being on a cold day in a nice hot tub. I know a lot of Airbnbs and things in Wales these days have hot tubs.
Yeah, there's lodges in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere.
I don't know how I feel.
Lovely.
I don't know how I feel about that though, because it might be warm inside the pool, but as soon as you get out, God, that must be horrific.
Well, my parents have one, and they had it up in the winter once. We all got in it, and it was absolutely lovely until you took your shoulders out of the water. And it's oh gosh,
that's what I mean.
Cold.
It's you'll just be stuck in it forever. I don't want to leave this.
The worst thing is that you've got to run up the steps to get to the house, and it's you're going to stub your toe. On
Are you going to
brick.
slip?
Oh no, the stone's very rough, but you could just twist your ankle or something on the escape up to the house.
It was my dad had a cottage in Scotland one winter, and he was oh, it's got a hot tub though. You mad? Scotland in winter, and there's a hot tub. Why? What are you doing? Just go in the bath or something. It's actually warm. Are you mad?
Log burner. That sounds blessed.
Yeah, but
in the rain.
Hot tubs do heat up.
Yeah, exactly. But when your arm's out, you want to get a drink or something. Do you just?
It's not going to freeze.
It'll be really
lift
cold.
your arm up, and it just that liquid nitrogen just snaps off.
Just steam coming off your arms. I could just imagine it being way too cold.
Does anyone else's nan, right?
Oh God.
Here we go.
In the chat, when it's hot like this, oh, what you having to? I hope you're drinking enough. I said, yeah, I'm drinking nice cold water. Oh, you shouldn't be having cold water in this temperature. Should be drinking tea. I'm what do you mean drinking tea? Oh, it cools you down. It cools you down. I was what do you mean it cools you down? It's actually hot. And no, cools you down. Cold water on your belly is bad for you.
It doesn't cool you down though. There's so many viral videos of doctors. Oh, you drink tea, it cools you down scientifically, but it doesn't.
So when it
makes me boiling hot.
When it was super hot the other week, we had to be at work, and the aircon, we couldn't stay in it all the time. We have to be outside a lot. So I decided, fine, I will test this theory. And I had a nice hot brew, and I drank it as hot as I could. And you know what? I felt worse. It was the worst thing I could have done.
Melissa's banned. Melissa can get banned.
Wasn't Melissa wrong on the on something else? Was it bounties? I can't remember.
Well, no, she's spot on about bounties.
No, what was it? What was it? The Play Airlines debate? I can't remember. There was another debate where she took an opposing side.
Whose side are you on?
It doesn't work. It doesn't. I could assure you.
Is Jen, are you agreeing with my nan? That is the first time in human history where Mrs. Airlines Live has agreed with my nan.
Are you saying, right, because I've got a water here, and it's starting to get quite warm. If I just let it get really warm, will that cool me down more? You know what I mean? What is that logic?
Yeah, but drinking warm water is just, no.
That's what I mean? What about hot water? That's even worse.
Anyway. At least put some orange juice in it.
Does anyone in the chat, what do we all feel like on this controversial debate?
Yay in the chat if you think a hot drink cools you down, and nay if you agree with me and it's nonsense.
Oh, this is in from a very nice destination, Santorini. This EasyJet A320. Tango Charlie, we see lots of this plane in particular. I remember it because TC is like Thomas Cook.
Stop spamming the chat, Mrs. Airliners Live.
She's doing a feather.
You know what I mean?
With
She's
the,
trying
with
to
the bounty.
sabotage the vote.
I know, with the bounty debate, Fezza was just spamming his vote.
What did Fezza think? His bounty.
He liked bounties.
Well,
so
that's allowed then.
Oh, no, I beg to differ.
and he was just
admit,
spamming
though,
over and over that.
Jeez.
A bounty in this weather would not go down well.
Wouldn't go down well anyway.
Listen, I'm quite happy to fall out with you today and go home in my nice air-conditioned car. So if you
Oh,
want
he's
to
got a
row,
point.
today's the day.
There's a lot of polarised opinions on the tea debate, though. I just don't understand it. Like, because it'll warm you up and it makes you feel warm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when it's cold and you have a brew, it warms you up. It does a lot. Ooh, look at one of the Neo liveries going out now. I think we've seen this one yesterday. It's Hotel Echo. We did indeed when we were filming. She's off to Antalya, so quite a long flight for an EasyJet. About 4 hours down to the south of Turkey.
Here we go. Lal Capone knows what it's all about. Easy way to prove this, and this is it.
Go on.
Conversation's over. Me and Lal Capone, we got it locked tight.
Go on.
Went on holiday in Spain or wherever you like to go. How many people do you see drinking tea on the beach?
Nobody.
There you go.
There with a flask, like
Exactly.
just pouring it out.
You know what I mean?
Gathering round, trying to keep cool.
There you
Get the
go.
campfire going.
Anyone who voted yay, that's just put it to bed, I'm afraid.
I think if you went to the all-inclusive bar and asked for a tea, they'd be like, "What are you doing?" Like,
Are you okay?
yeah, do you want to go home?
Unless it's like the morning and you need a coffee, I can understand that. But in the middle of the day, or it's most hottest.
Is that English slang for beer?
No, I promise you, I do need coffee in the morning sometimes.
So this Wamos A330-200 is off to Antalya as well. So it's a bit of a race down to Antalya. But not only does the Wamos have a head start, but I reckon the EasyJet will hold for a bit, like they usually do.
Yeah.
But there she goes, rotating already nice and early for a 330. And that powerful climb out of Manchester. The sky looks a bit like grey over there, but believe me, it is very blue above us. And as a result, the UV and the heat is pretty high today. And not much of a breeze at all today. I mean, the windsock is pretty limp today, I'd say. Pretty flaccid.
I was going to say flaccid.
One thing I'm thinking before that cafe shuts, I'm going to grab some bottles of water, to be honest.
That's a good shout.
Yeah. Do you want to go down?
Unless,
I'll go run down
unless
if you
we'll send some, I can give you my phone.
I'll go me jollies. You trust me with your phone?
Well, that's the only way you can pay. If you,
Ooh, he's a brave man.
They sell beer there, don't they? So
They sell beer? I'm not driving tonight.
I'm not drinking in this weather.
You are, but I might.
Christopher with a brand new Twitch Prime membership. Welcome, dude. Larry Brown with a $20 super chat. Wow, $20 with no message. Chris Wood with a £5 super chat saying, watching the show while waiting to board a Jet 2 to Dalaman. The Wood family from Colwyn Bay. Yo, Chris,
Nice.
have an amazing time. I hope you're there next week, because that's when the weather here in the UK is pretty poor. But we'll look out for your flight, a Jet 2 flight to Dalaman. Because that Wamos was off to Antalya, wasn't it? And then Tony Parkinson with a £10 super chat with just loads of nay emotes. He doesn't agree with the tea theory.
My guy. Thank you very much, Tony.
We could, in theory, do a test, but it'd be very dangerous.
I'm not doing
On
it.
live on stream and
I
see
don't fancy being
the
a guinea
results.
pig.
I don't know. That's too.
See me being carried out the RVP on the stretcher. Yep, it was definitely a nay, guys.
What happened here? Well, he had a cup of tea.
With a cup of tea, chat told him.
Another beautiful A320 Neo, also from Turkey. This is in from Dalaman. Right, if someone donates
Mate, no, I'm not doing it. Before that conversation even becomes a thing, come and put these headphones on. I'm going to go and get some bottles of water. Yeah.
Do you want me to jump on then?
Yeah, because I'm paying with my phone. It needs a pin and everything. It's just easier if I go and grab it.
And Sasha McCarthy, real quick, with a £10 super chat. I'm going to jump on the camera for a moment. So, BRB, ladies and gents. No coffee.
Yes, please. Oh dear, what a lovely warm day. And it's just getting ready to jump on the camera. I do not envy him right now at all. Enters the heat trap.
That's really not too bad up here.
Is it not?
No, it's definitely warmer inside than outside.
Oh god, can I go on the camera?
What's next? Got Ryanair touching down here. Does feel like we're in Greece at the moment.
Oh, just Greece vibes. Shame we haven't got a pool and a free bar. But what we have got is no Dakota today, unfortunately. But it does mean a peace and quiet for us.
So the Ryanair 737. I'm just getting chat up on my phone real quick so I can chat with you guys. Wow, we have over 2,000 people watching on YouTube alone. Hello to everybody.
Greetings.
And there's that wing bounce on the Ryanair. Very noticeable. Welcome back to sunny UK. It's always tradition, I don't know about you guys in the chat, but whenever you return to the UK from a summer holiday, it's like 9 times out of 10, it is the most dreary, depressing weather. Like, I'm so used to coming home and it's just raining, it's cloudy, it's like, ugh, I just need to get back. But this time around, it's not been too bad.
It's been quite welcoming.
Every other time, it's been horrific. Oh, what a shame.
Wow.
Yeah, you're the... I'll carry on for a bit, yeah. We'll just swatch, is that a word? That means something else. Swatch. Sorry, we're a bit heat stroked. So
yeah,
words
today is going to be a bit of a slow one
already.
I think I just have radar on my phone, by the way. If you want to,
it's alright. I got it.
There's a EasyJet in the heat. A lot of viewers today, though. A lot of support coming in. I do appreciate it. I'm sure that aircon usually feels like it's doing something a lot more,
yeah.
Just having bad luck with aircon.
I was going to say, I think we're not very lucky with aircon today, are we?
Yeah, so we obviously have an office at a city airport, and we're quite blessed to have usually have aircon in the office, but today it broke. So our office was warmer than outside. It was, probably in the 30s.
It was great.
which was it's hard to concentrate in them conditions.
Yeah. It was not nice. Ambient vibes, thank you very much. Same beautiful video footage. Really appreciate it. And big shout out with a little bit of support coming in with a massive donation from MC Media and Film with a £20 super chat saying have some water with a frothy head on it from me. Well,
I wrote one of them.
I nearly made a grave mistake. Now this will probably divide the chat as well, but there you go.
Okay.
I nearly picked up sparkling water by accident then.
Oh no.
That would have been a disaster, wouldn't it?
It would have been emotional.
People must enjoy that stuff though, because they do sell it everywhere. So
Yeah.
surely there's a big chunk of people who like sparkling water.
Well, apparently sparkling water is really good for you if you buy the good stuff because it's got a lot of minerals in it that you need. But I mean, I don't know.
Okay, let's do a quick yay or nay. I'm curious about the divide. Sparkling water, is that a yay or a nay?
I mean, it depends if it's flavoured or not.
That's what John just said.
Well,
It's
yeah,
definitely
that's
a nay
not-
for non-flavoured.
We just mean like no flavour, like it just has no
Default.
flavour. Like mineral water. I don't understand why it exists.
Yeah, Jen said she accidentally got Andy a sparkling water once. Yeah, Vivi.
Oh yeah, I just had to endure it. I mean, you can. It's just a quick trick. You can just shake it enough, and it'll just become normal water.
That's so weird.
That's how you just. That's how you drink sparkling water. You just shake it, and then it becomes normal, and then it's fine. There's not a lot of yays in the chat, mostly nays. Why yay, everyone? Come on, why? What makes it so good? Sell it to me. What am I missing? It's like bounties. Like, what are you enjoying that I don't get?
You're missing nothing with bounties.
Like, yeah, we established that.
Listen. Who's driving you home today? The
Where
bounty
are
man.
your keys? Where are your keys?
The bounty man.
Where are your keys,
bounty
bounty man?
Where's me what?
Where are your keys?
See, this is the thing. You're trying to be clever hiding my car key, but unlike your BMW, I can unlock my car with my phone.
All right.
So that
But
don't
you
help
can't
you, does
drive
it?
it with your phone, can you?
Bountyless lady.
We can drive it with a key. The
You
tables
can't
have
drive
turned.
it. You can't drive if the car's not there.
Just waiting for somebody to say Sam can't drive full stop, if I'm honest with you.
Bounties are awesome. See, Tony knows.
We also had a Sun Express touching down there.
Yes, that's just come in, and that's in from Antalya. It's a lot of Turkish flights today.
I know, everyone's off to Turkey. Turkey's one of the many countries across Europe that doesn't have any of the COVID restrictions when it comes to travel at the moment. So I think that's one of the reasons why it's been so popular. But in general, Turkey's always been really popular from the likes of Manchester. I remember I used to go there quite often as a child, and also, I mean, the last time I went, I think I flew with Thomas Cook. So I mean, they only went bust in 2019.
Feels like years ago.
It does feel like a long time ago.
And massive bing bong in the chat for the plane spotting channel just becoming a brand new premium economy VIP.
Hey,
Thank you very much, dude. Welcome to VIP.
it was great
Welcome
meeting
aboard.
you the other day as well, hanging out on the mound.
Brand new aircraft from November 2021.
Wow.
The Sun Express. Yeah, Rob, give it a quick refresh, mate. Stream's working fine on my end here.
Sun Express, a livery that me and Martin both like very much. What about you, Sam?
Yeah, it's not the worst livery in the world. It's up there. It's not God tier, but it is up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like the colours. I think the colours are great.
The tail's nice. I'll give it that.
The tail is
Yeah, it's
nice.
a nice blue. The orange goes well with it.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. Got Logan Air now lining up on 2-3 left. Another ATR 72. A beautiful background there as well as the aircraft lines up. It's not quite Vancouver here. It's Speaking of Vancouver, Henry will be live tomorrow from 7 p.m. UK time for his usual weekly slot over in Vancouver, Canada. 7 p.m. UK time, that equates to 11 a.m. Vancouver time. It's a great show. And like we said, if you've watched them in the past, or you just want some more aviation action, definitely tune into that.
Yeah.
Because it's even better now because we've made a lot of changes and we're all very happy with the changes we've made, including the chat was. Just speaks to his presenting style and his engagement with the chat. All around, it's just a really entertaining show. And I'd highly recommend checking it out. 7 p.m. UK time tomorrow.
And according to planefinder.net, I'm not sure how accurate this is, but that ATR 72 has first class, economy and premium economy seating.
No, it doesn't.
Absolutely not.
What?
Don't quite believe that one, but you never know.
I think...
And already that Marathon Airlines is on its way back out. Flybe 6 Yankee Romeo on the call sign. Heading back to Belfast. But it's ATR that's on the roll and he's tracking on its way to Aberdeen. Only a 25-minute flight for this aircraft. Scheduled to arrive 25 past 5.
Using a lot of runway for an ATR. There we go.
Yeah, two Vancouver shows. That's hard to say, isn't it? That's really hard to say.
Does she sell seashells?
Try and say that.
2 Vancouver shows.
Say it faster, though.
2 Vancouver shows.
Yeah, right. Get it. Say that when you've been on the roof for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try me again.
Here, mate.
Try me again. At some point.
What's that green stuff each side of the runway? Yeah, a lot of people's grass has gone yellow recently, hasn't it? With all the heat we've been having in the UK.
Yeah, I've seen a few spotters over at Myrtle Avenue and Heathrow, and that field there is just yellow. It's like, hey.
How you doing? Doesn't help when you've got a hose pipe ban as well.
Yeah, obviously. I think that's coming into effect, if not already, very soon.
I'm sure it is, to be honest. I don't know, but
Better water my plants then quick, haven't you?
yeah, I mean, quick. Yeah.
wash the car quick.
Wash the car. Fill the hot tub up. Because apparently that cools you down, you know.
With a cup of tea.
Fill the kettle up with it.
11-year-old aircraft, this Marathon Airlines. Embraer 175.
Doesn't look like the nose is pretty pitched up there. Must be a natural stance for the 175.
Yeah, I think they do have a bit of a nose up.
Yeah, so Flybe doesn't actually own this aircraft, as you'd imagine, with a name like Marathon. They're actually leasing these in to fulfill the demand for the routes, which is a bit silly because obviously they're going to have to pay a bit of a premium to run these because they're not theirs. So not only are they having to, I guess, recuperate the costs from the previous Flybe, also starting up a new airline, but then they have to pay these subletters an extra amount just to have the aircraft. It is a bit wild, and as a result, this is probably one of the reasons why Flybe is so expensive. Like, it's just a bit too much. I understand they're probably going for more of a business market at this point, but who knows?
Jane also saying she really enjoyed the Flight Sim show yesterday, so that was definitely a hit.
Oh, another quad jet, another 7-4 going over.
Love it. That aircraft, another Kalita Air.
Nice.
Heading to Fairfield. What?
What?
Something's wrong there. It says it's going from Los Angeles to Fairfield. Well, if it is, it's very lost.
More like Los Angeles.
Wow.
That took off from... Let's have a look. Let's track this one back. Liège in France.
It seems like the south of the UK is definitely getting the hotter weathers, though. Although we are still getting the heat waves.
And another Jet2 757 on the taxi out. A couple of heavies moving on the airfield at the moment. LSAC is the reg on this one. And that is heading to... I don't know. It's not telling me yet.
I was saying to Sam the other day, isn't it interesting how with the 75s, some of them seem really busy. Like Alpha Charlie, Alpha India, Alpha Bravo, you see them so often. But then there's almost like a second category which aren't very busy. Like they only do like 1 or 2 flights a day. Like AN and AE and AJ. I don't know what it is. It must just be like to do with their maintenance program. Also maybe to do with like the amount of staff they have that can operate the 75s. Because I know Jet2 are actually currently advertising job positions for 757 pilots, captains and first officers at Manchester Airport. So maybe they are slightly short-staffed. Because we know for a fact that Jet2 are like really high on capacity levels at the moment. You know, their A330s are really high in passenger numbers. Obviously, they're running the 73s and the A321s. Other airports are seeing Jet2 aircraft being leased and based there. So maybe it is just a staff issue.
Cheers, Caroline, saying the Jet2's going to Rhodes. So that's just holding short of 2-3 right whilst we get this Sun Express 737 across the line. He's in from Dalaman.
Another Turkish route.
Left 4 hours and 11 minutes ago.
With the 30-year stickers as well. Well, let's make the exit. There's not much of a wind.
This aircraft a bit older than its previous flight from 2017, wasn't it?
Yeah, sometimes when there's a bit of a headwind, it slows them down a bit quicker. But I tell you what does stop quick, the 757s.
Oh, God.
Their mechanical brakes are pretty powerful. Probably the most powerful I've ever experienced on a commercial airliner. Like, they are rock solid.
It's almost like the left foot braking.
Yeah, in a car, yeah.
And a massive welcome to Tony Stark, brand new premium economy member. Thank you very much, Tony. Very
Cheers,
warm
Tony.
welcome to VIP.
Thank you, Tony. Is that aircon still on?
Did I read somewhere you're going to display the local time on stream? Yes, you did, Bob. It was a bit too much of a rush to get that system ready for today. But we expect that to probably have a test run on the Wednesday. Either the Wednesday or the Sunday show next week.
Yep.
Kevin Mosshaw saying it's a scorcher in Norwich. It's 28 degrees C when I last looked. Might be hotter now. Yes, it's very, very hot. So another heavy aircraft on a taxi out for Istanbul is a Turkish A330.
Nice.
We'll be seeing that very shortly. That's already been pushed back. Just as the Sun Express 73800 taxis right past us here.
Lining up 2-3 left is the 75 to Rhodes. This beautiful aircraft with the winglets, of course, as well. We actually flew on two different Jet2 75s with two different schemes, but both of them had no winglets. Obviously, the winglets added to improve fuel efficiency on the aircraft. It also, apparently, I've heard, massively reduces the wake turbulence of the 75. Slight extra bonus to the add-on.
And just holding behind the 7.5 is the Jet2 7.3, running 17 minutes late. That's heading out to Kos.
Paul Davies saying it's only Alpha Juliet that's not in play today of the 7.5s. Interesting, eh? It almost seems like there's like a priority list of the 7.5s, like Alpha Juliet is lower on the priority list, if that makes sense.
Makes me feel lucky we went on it on the way back home.
Yeah, true.
There we go, 7.5 on the roll. A very warm welcome to SF as well. He says, hello from Detroit, USA. Here for the planes first, followed closely by your accents. Love the channel. I'm glad you can understand us.
All three of us have different accents.
Yeah.
I don't think me and Martin have that strong of an accent, but I think Sam...
I definitely don't have a strong accent.
You do have a strong accent. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to like not bring out the inner Stokey of me right now.
It is there. You can hear it. It's definitely out there.
So Sam is not from Manchester or Liverpool.
No.
Where are you from?
Stoke-on-Trent.
There you go.
And I know a lot of people in the chat watch from Stoke.
We're all like congregating. That's what we do.
Stick together, don't you?
Stick together. Stronger in a group. Now, Stoke's a great place. You get your nice areas and your bad areas, but all in all...
It's like everywhere, isn't it?
Aye.
Kalani tuning in from Hawaii. Aloha to you.
Matt said yam yam. What's that? Is that a Stoke thing? Or?
No, that's Birmingham, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
don't associate us with
Birmingham. John saying oatcakes.
Oatcakes, right? Don't get me started on oatcakes. Oatcakes, oh god, dude.
Mate, I don't know if they're just a thing for you, whether they're the same thing. Because my nan used to make me oatcakes, and my mum all the time. The big like pancakes, put fried egg on them.
Yeah, can
so
do.
She used to cook them in oil, like lightly fry them, get them a little bit crispy on the outside, and then nice fried egg on top.
I mean, traditionally, I don't think that's the way it's meant to be done. It's meant to be like over it. It's weird to explain. Like a hot pan.
Yeah.
Because we do love a good pan. With a plate and basically boil it.
Oh no.
And then it's nice, soft and smacky cheese on, smacky bacon on.
No cheese.
Bit of brown sauce on there.
For them international viewers, what is an oatcake?
Yeah, Jen's saying Martin's obsessed with those oatcakes that we always never... Yeah, I always end up freezing them and forgetting about them.
How can you forget about an
What is
oatcake?
it? What is it, Sam? Explain it.
What is an oatcake?
Yeah, they're huge. So they originate in...
They originate in Staffordshire, yes. It's called Staffordshire oatcake. The best way I can describe it is like a savoury pancake.
Yeah, quite a bit thicker as well.
Yeah. For some reason, people will be weird and put sweet things on an oatcake. Leave that for the pancakes. Oatcakes are for like cheese, sausage, egg, bacon, brown sauce, red sauce, you name it. It's just as long as it's not syrup.
Yeah, not a fan of a sweet oatcake. That's a bit wrong. That
it's a bit awkward though because they love cheese on it.
Cheese is just incredible on it.
No,
I struggle with that option.
my favourite would be an oatcake with cheese, sausage, and brown sauce. That's
not bad.
And is it's a breakfast thing?
Yeah, we can have it breakfast. You can have it middle of the day,
anytime.
evening, whenever you fancy. Middle of the night, you get an oatcake, mate. Whack it in the microwave. Done in a minute.
Just touching down from Shannon, Ryanair flight 4777, 7 Whiskey Hotel on the call sign, and just a 25-minute flight for that one. That's in from Shannon.
Tiny little hop on board the Ryanair 73.
Loopy wants a bit of spam on his oatcake, unless he's talking to the chat about something. After the shows, I bought some spam because a lot of you guys were talking about it.
What were they spamming?
With spam and egg. So you put spam and egg on like toast or whatever. I'll be honest, I've not been brave enough to crack it out the tin yet.
I've never had spam ever.
No, but I suspect I've had something very similar because my nan's always give me all the wonky stuff. She used to call it chopped ham and pork, she used to call it, and she used to get it out of a tin, and you go, does it come out the tin onto the plate? And then she'd chop it up and put it on a sandwich.
What's your nan like? Trying to have hot tea on a hot day and
put spam and pork and ham in a can and
I've always thought that spam may be similar, and I'm probably completely wrong because this is just I've never tried it. But I think it's similar to potentially sandwich spread.
Yeah.
And I like sandwich spread, so why I haven't tried spam is it's just I have no excuse.
Oh, next to land, let's get that out my head. KLM from Amsterdam. It's not the E2 that we're waiting on. That'll be a bit later, but yes, just a standard 737-800.
Oh, floating it a bit. Still floating. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Probably won't be off ahead of us.
Yeah, Jane, just the thought of it. I'm not thinking about it.
So
watch pushing into that digital range, Andy, as well, because the heat haze is just a killer.
Okay. So that Manchester Airport's 23 right, which is where they're landing at the moment, has a big bump at the start of it. I don't know if you've noticed, the aircraft disappear sometimes behind it, especially the smaller aircraft like the BizJets and things. And I did ask about that to the 7.5 captain who brought us in, and he butted the landing as well. And I said, what's the secret? And he said, you just got to like flare it so you touch down just after the bump. Just after, he said.
Yeah, Dad's saying spam is the ham equivalent of corned beef. That's actually a really good way of explaining it.
I've still not even tried corned beef.
Corned beef's great. I do love a bit of corned beef.
So in theory,
then you should like. There you go.
I think I've had spam before. It's pretty basic though. It wasn't anything special.
And just before we get this A330 out, Jim C with the 449 super chat. Thank you very much, Jim. Says, just in from work, I've had my head in old boilers all day. I hope you're sat at home relaxing now, Jim, with a can of whatever you like in your hand.
Gotta keep hydrated.
And sit back and enjoy the rest of the show. We're going to be live for another 2 hours, bringing you all the aviation action here from Manchester, hoping to grab some great pictures shortly as well.
Crack that window open, maybe.
Yeah.
Share it if you can.
Nice wave there from the KLM crew. Always happy to give us a wave at the RVP.
And a great sound from the 737.
Yeah, those CFM 56s just giving that nice kind of sound as it kind of went right past us there. It kind of sounded like it just sucked in a load of air, doesn't it? Kind of as it went past. Sounded top.
Distinct sound from the A330 howling away over here as she holds short of 2-3 left, waiting for her slot to depart. Sometimes with the wide bodies they'll try and get the smaller aircraft out first, just because there's usually quite a lot of wake turbulence behind these bigger planes. This might not be the case this time. I think it's literally down to slots.
Now just crossing the runways, EasyJet flight to Milan. It's lining up behind the Jet2 737 in the holiday scheme for Gran Canaria. So a couple of aircraft ready to depart. It looks as though we may get the Jet2 out first. 330 is going to hold short. He's on the first intersection of 2-3 left in the extended departure zone of the runway. And can we get some bing bongs in the Twitch chat for Tony P Gamer, who's very kindly gifted 5 Airliners Live memberships.
Yo, cheers, Tony.
We are down bad on Twitch memberships, guys. We used to be at 150, 200 all the time. currently at 93. So if you've got any Twitch Primes available, feel free to use them on the channel. And a massive thanks to Kilohertz as well for the 100 bits. And a very warm welcome back for 12 months premium economy, Bernley Brin.
Was that aircon even on? It's like a lot colder outside than in here.
I don't know, but
And when they have it on, when they have it, just feel underneath it, see if it's on.
Wait 2 seconds. I'll use this excuse to
When they have it on
myself, to be honest.
When they have it on in the of a weekend, it is like cold in here. So it looks like the Jet 273 probably will be the first to depart of the two. She's hiding behind the 330. Looks like she's starting her takeoff roll now. Slowly.
There he goes.
Yeah, they do have air conditioning in this tower, but I'm skeptical if it's even working because it is not colder inside the tower than outside right now. EasyJet next out. Maybe it is true that they're just getting the 330 out at the end of these aircrafts. All right, okay. Okay. And another aircraft taxiing out as well.
Sam Hockaday, thanks very much for using your Twitch Prime on the channel.
Yo, cheers, dude. Big supporter of the channel. I see you on the likes of Instagram and in the YouTube chat a lot as well. And in the VIP lounge.
And Brian Bruce, thank you very much for the £10 super chat saying good afternoon from sunny Detroit, 16 degrees C. Hope everyone is doing well. Got you on the big screen while working on emails. Thank you very much, Brian. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Appreciate it. Thank you for the continued support. One of our executive club members, of course, Brian Bruce. Massively appreciated. A lot cooler over in Detroit today then. It's pretty warm here today. Rare occurrence that it's probably pushing 30 degrees Celsius, probably down to like 28 now. Not what we're used to at all.
Yeah, currently 29 degrees, according to Manchester Airport's information. And ladies and gentlemen, can we get another massive bing bong in the chat? To Mr. Kevin D with the £50 mega bong donation, saying, hey Martin, Andy, Sam and the mods, just finished work, so catching this live stream. Just a little donation for Henry's live yesterday, watched on playback, and another great show today. Cheers, Kevin D. Thank you very much, Kevin, for the huge mega bong donation to the channel. It's very kind of you.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
It's very appreciated. And I'm glad you could watch Henry's show back. Let us know if you noticed anything different, because as I mentioned earlier in the stream, we made a few changes to Henry's show in regards to that presenting style and chat interaction. A lot of it based on the feedback you guys gave us from the VIP annual survey for Airliners Live, where you could voice your opinion on various aspects of the channel. And quite a bit of feedback for Henry's show over in Vancouver. And just the other day we had a big meeting with him and really had lots of back and forths and really tried to discuss how we could improve based on what you guys wanted. And
typo from Brian, it's 26 degrees in Detroit, so not too much different mate, then from us.
Wow, it's pretty early over there as well, to be fair.
Evening from a very hot Paignton, 30 degrees C. My nan and granddad used to live in Paignton.
Where's that?
Devon.
Nice.
Oh right, that's far. Kevin D saying the new equipment and chat was 10 out of 10. There you go. Yeah, I honestly, like, I think because it was such a jam-packed show and it was shorter, like, it was, the level of action was just so high.
Oh, it was great.
The energy was high. You could tell Henry was enjoying it. There was a lot of banter, especially with that the bird that he's seen as well. all the bird puns that came out of that.
That's great. Love it.
Yeah. And all in all, it was just a great show. And I'm really looking forward to tomorrow now, because roll on more of that. That was awesome.
Another Jet2 737-800 taxiing out for his mate. Looks like he's going to skip the queue. And Turkish Airlines lined up for departure on 23 right. Just having a quick look down our approach path. Can't see anything for the next few minutes, so we'll just be focusing in on departures for now.
Had so many Turkish routes this stream, haven't we? Live from Istanbul at this point. It's probably just as warm here as it is. Actually, no. Scrap that. It probably is a lot warmer in Turkey.
And my dad was born in Painston as well.
What?
So there you go.
This is like Cleethorpes all over again, where everyone's just like, oh, I know Cleethorpes.
Have they got any food delicacies like we have oatcakes?
Couldn't think of anything.
Cider?
Oh, cider. Yeah, I'll tell you about that in a minute. One. Here we go. Turkish 330 on the road.
It's a race. What a sound from the 330.
Yeah, so whenever we used to go down to stay with my nan and granddad, my dad used to get this cider for his mate, him and his mate, and they used to make it themselves on this farm. And he used to go across this little tiny bridge across to this farm, and they'd like give you all this cider through the hatch in like these big plastic jug things. Look like the jugs that you'd have like coolant in or something. Handing over all this cider. Apparently, I was too young to try it. But apparently, it was proper rough cider, but it was
sounds like a good vibe.
Homemade cider, and I'm not sure if it's still there, to be honest, if they still do it, but.
Moonshine vibe cider.
But yeah, it's all homemade cider.
I know that part of the world is quite well known for the cider. I wonder where Henry Weston's is brewed.
Oh, I used to know this. I'm sure Fez will.
I think I looked this up once and it's just gone out the other ear. SFO Live, hello to you. Hope you're doing well.
Jane Stubley says, my aviation tag has arrived. Really pleased. Thank you very much, Jane, for the order. We are now completely sold out of the tags, I believe.
Absolutely gutted. I've lost mine.
You've lost it?
Well, I've lost it before I even had it. It was in a safe place.
I blame Andy.
That's safe, yeah.
It's just in a very, very safe place.
And crossing over is a Jet2 757 to Palma.
To the same place as your brush.
Oh, don't. I'm really gutted about those.
On my watch.
And if those .com schemes stay where they are, which unfortunately doesn't look like they will, we would have had free Jet2.com schemes. But...
Quick, get the shot. Can we zoom out enough?
There we go.
There we go. We got all three of them.
SFO Live. Good evening to you, mate.
Usually use a lot of runway, the Jet2 737s. I think it was just before you arrived yesterday, Sam. There was a Jet2 73 that went out that used like no runway at all.
Yes.
It was literally just like a rocket ship. I was like, what is going on here? Like, look at this thing. It's still going. It's not even started to rotate yet. Now it is.
There we go.
Completely lost it on the feed. There it is over there. It's almost not even worth following them. But look at this. I seen Paul Davies mention this in the chat. He likes to call her Betsy. The Jet2 757. LSAB on the way out here.
Herefordshire, apparently.
That's the one.
Henry Westerns.
Well, there you go. The more you know.
Had a few Henry Westons since hearing about that the first time. So
When I went to the US, they didn't have cider like anywhere. It was so rare to find cider over there. Like they're really big into beer. Maybe I was just looking in the wrong places, but supermarkets and things. I don't know how British cider is. And same in Greece as well. Like when you're in like Europe and things, cider is just so rare. Like, is it just like British Isles? Because I know obviously Ireland is big into it as well.
Not sure on that one.
Yeah. Is cider just a really British thing, or is it just not as popular, or maybe a bit harder to find? Because over here in the UK, if you go to a supermarket, there's so many brands of cider.
Yeah, they have like a whole aisle dedicated to it.
Yeah.
maybe it's an acquired taste to other people.
Like you got like your Magners and your Strongbow.
Henry Westons.
Henry Westons, yeah. What's another popular one? I don't even know. What's that one that usually...
Bulmers.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Or I suppose it's Copperberg.
Thatcher's is...
Cord leg.
Yeah.
When I don't fancy a... Oh, here we go. Let's have a listen to this.
I don't think it's going to be long till she rotates. Sounded like a lot of power being used there.
There it goes.
Already up.
Stunning.
Yeah, she's beauty. I'd love to fly on this particular one. Never have.
Yeah, I'd say that's my favourite.
Yeah.
Jet 275, that one.
Yeah, I agree.
.com scheme with the winglets. I know it's kind of a bit... Some people like the winglets, some people don't, but for me, that's the one.
Yeah, I'd say from an aesthetic point of view, I prefer the winglets.
Yeah.
I think looking out at the window, it looks nicer with winglets too.
It's a bit of a mixed bag in the chat. Some people say Insider is popular, others saying it's not so popular in the States.
Maybe I'm comparing. Maybe like to them it might seem popular, but like Martin said, like literally in the UK, you can get like some supermarkets will have a whole aisle with just ciders, like different, like every sort of shelf space would be a different brand.
Yeah, because when I don't fancy like something as strong as a Westons, I usually get like a Thatcher's Gold or something like that. But a lot of the ciders you're getting now, unless you're going for like the Strongbows and stuff like that, they're pushing 7.5–8%, most of them, on the bottles. So if you just want a nice, easy drink, then you're best off going for something like a Thatcher's Gold. I think that's about 5%, something like that.
What's that beer that you love, Sam?
I think it's a cider, actually. I'm going to have to reread the label, but that's Hooper's. It's dandelion and burdock, and it just tastes like pop, and it goes down way...
That's
dangerous.
You would never know it was alcoholic,
no.
And they sell it in like a lot of off licenses.
It's 5% as well.
Oh, it's like, I know it's not the strongest in the world, but
It still goes down to easy.
Yeah, because of how easy it is to drink.
It's right now. Max, Andy's just picking up something from Nantes. Left 2 hours 16 minutes ago, and just on his final approach.
Because at least with like Henry Westons and things, it's kind of strong because it is quite like
potent.
it's quite heavy to drink. I could explain it as
Heavy salad.
heavy cider. But with that dandelion and burdock drink, it's very easy to drink.
Gorgeous. I might have one when we get back.
I find the same with rum as well. Rum's quite easy to drink when it's mixed.
You do a good mix, but if I went to a bar, I'd be a bit sceptical.
Hopefully this gets off in front of us. That'd be awesome.
Doesn't look likely, I'm afraid.
No, that lack of a headwind. It sounds like it's using a lot of reverse thrust as well. No yellow detail on the winglet there, though.
James L saying Bulmers is also from Herefordshire too.
Yes.
The county produces a lot of apples for both brands. Yeah, I suppose there will be areas where they sort of grow better, right?
There's a big, I don't know if it's beer or cider, I can't remember who it is, but it's by Burton, not far from me.
Yeah.
And it's really bumming me out who that is. I just cannot think. It's like on the tip of my tongue.
Give it a Google.
There's
we do have the power of Google.
Isn't there a town near Stoke called Fenton?
Yeah, there is.
Every time I see the sign, I just go Fenton.
Yeah, we do have
Anyone's
Fenton.
seen the video,
It's hilarious.
I
That's
completely forget.
crying, laughing, watching that. Yeah.
I'm just thinking of the place Fenton. You guys are like, Fenton!
Every time I see a road sign for that, I say it.
So, this Jet2 in holiday schemes bound for Corfu, just as we're also getting our BA A321 Neo across the runway, heading back down to London Heathrow.
So good to see these again.
Not seen them for a while.
Yeah, and they're so nice, these aircraft.
They're so photogenic. I'd say the 21 Neo is the best looking BA we get in at Manchester in terms of how the scheme works with the aircraft.
I agree, it's beautiful.
Found it. It's Carling.
Carling?
Burton.
Oh, that's not, yeah, I remember that now, yeah. So that's made in, is that Staffordshire as well?
I don't know, actually.
Burton. Or is that Cheshire?
No.
I think it's Staffordshire.
Yeah, Fenton the dog, that's right.
Fenton the dog.
Chasing
the dog.
He's chasing all the deers,
yeah,
wasn't
the deer. And the guy's screaming at the dog.
Screaming at him.
Who names the dog Fenton?
Him.
Look at that.
Clearly.
Look at those engines just catching the sunlight. This is why we love the evening shows here on Airliners Live.
Very pretty.
But a very warm welcome to VIP. Halil Aslan has just become a brand new premium economy member.
Welcome.
Welcome, Halil. Thank you for joining the channel.
Appreciate it.
Love to know where you're watching from, mate, in the chat. Just as Malky Stoddart returns for 5 months of first class as well, saying, hey all, recovery going well and great to have the stream to enjoy. Mine's a decent rum if you're buying. I think Andy B is a bit partial to a good rum as well, Malky.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're on the mend, mate, and thanks very much for coming back to VIP.
Yeah, I hope you get well soon, dude. Appreciate the continued support. First class. Not messing around.
Mitch, good evening to you. Great to see you.
Yeah, I do love rum.
Don't forget Perry either. Yeah, pear cider.
Who does pear ciders?
I've never really tried one.
Oh.
I can't. If I have, I've only ever tried like a quick sipper one.
I don't think I've ever tried one. But the problem with cider for me is I like it. I think it's a nice drink, but I've been put off by it. You know, my younger years, that was always my go-to drink.
And, White Lightning.
Yeah. Or Scrumpy Jacks.
Yeah, mate, will you go in the shop for us?
Yeah, Scrumpy Jacks. Or just like supermarkets' own brands, which you know you shouldn't really touch. When you're buying that, you know something's not going well.
What is that? My dad's putting in the chat. If you put a pint glass, half lager, half cider, it's known as a snake bite.
Yes, we had them at uni.
Oh, right. It's one of them drinks.
Yeah.
I'm glad I missed out on that life experience.
There'll be no more questions.
That's it. That says it all, chat. I don't need to know.
I completely forgot until he said snake bite. Of course.
Snake bite. Snake bite, boys.
That is a very student-y thing. We'll get the beer and we'll mix it with cider. It'll blow your mind. It makes it stronger.
Oh, dear. Many, many all-nighters.
Diamond white cider was legal.
Oh my god. It's like the equivalent of, you know, the cheap energy drinks. It's like the alcoholic version of them, where you got like Red Square and stuff. And
my local banned snake bites in the 80s.
Yes.
Why?
Apparently it just made people really aggressive.
Really?
People were just going nuts.
He's on a cider and a beer.
He's on a snake bite.
Careful, he's had a snake bite. He's had cider and beer.
You can add blackcurrant cordial and it's a snake bite and black.
Oh, they are gorgeous. Oh.
Didn't Mum used to drink something like that, Dad? Didn't she used to have something with a bit of blackcurrant in the top?
You can have Guinness.
Was it Guinness? I think it was Guinness.
Yeah.
Arthur Guinness and black, I'm sure she used to.
Yeah, you can take the edge out of it with blackcurrants. Anyway, here goes the Neo.
Sorry, that made me laugh. Turbo. John, this is the best.
What is it?
He had a drink. I can't say it. It's a turbo shandy. It's energy drink topped up with beer. A turbo shandy.
That sounds awful.
Oh, God. That is funny. People just proper excited, just buzzing their head off because they've had a pint of energy drink and beer on top of it.
Tell you what, that was the biggest greaser of the show this far. EasyJet with no smoke out of the wheels on the A320 with the sharklets as well.
We got some rough ones in our chat. They're all giving a thumbs up for the turbo shandies. This has got so far away from the core concept of this channel, guys. I'll be honest. But anyway, this is Airliners Live in a nutshell. If you're watching for the first time today, a very warm welcome. But we do like a good conversation, and not necessarily about aviation here on Airliners Live. Feel free to get involved in the community. If you cannot chat, it's probably because you've not hit the subscribe button. So if you just quickly give that subscribe button a click, it's completely free. And after about a minute, you'll be able to chat.
Give the subscribe button a tinkle. And get your friends too as well. Looks like there's another EasyJet on approach here. Gears down, ready to land.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Dark rum and Stone's ginger wine with ice.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
I'm not really much of a wine drinker, so...
Yeah, but it's kind of like rum with ginger beer.
I don't like ginger beer either.
Oh right, well you're missing out on that. Is a nice drink, especially when it's ice cold.
I guess I won't say no to trying it at least once.
I mean, anything that's ice cold today is going straight down the hatch.
Probably got the BA Dornier coming in as well, according to Mike in the chat.
Oh, nice. Yeah, not seen that for a few weeks.
Oh.
I suppose I should be doing a bit of a better job on the old flight radar. Well, thanks for keeping us up to date, chat. But next in is our EasyJet from Amsterdam. And we're getting to the point of the show where I'm probably going to start getting my camera out, I think. Start grabbing some pictures for our Instagram. How are you doing, Bramwell? Are you good up there?
Good, yeah. Chilling.
But cool, this is a good time actually to grab the camera because the Air France A380 is number 2 to land. So hopefully we get that head on.
Nice.
Stand by.
Yeah, there's not been many head-ons so far. So if we get lucky, especially with the aircraft with the bigger engines or the Dornier as well. Dornier is kind of like a little mini RJX. Only with 2 engines. We see it quite often on the Wednesdays, but obviously in this lighting it looks beautiful. What you want is it to vacate on the rapid exit taxiway ahead of us, because it kind of angles into the sun then. It looks really pretty.
It's gorgeous when it does that.
Yeah. This EasyJet definitely will be getting off the runway pretty quick. And just as another one, EasyJet Europe taxis past us here.
You're going to hog that window, aren't you? You're going to hog that window, aren't you?
Look at the engines on this. Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at the lighting on that. That's why we do the evening shows, guys.
Let's get into the good time.
This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Get these camera settings tested. Hills in the background, looking amazing.
He got a wave as well from the captain. Who's next? I think it's the Air France, right?
It is Air France and next from Paris.
It's an A380.
Love this. This aircraft's 18 years old.
So So rare to see these at Manchester these days.
Yeah, I don't see many doing.
The baby bus. With its huge tail.
Cheers, Michael. Glad you're enjoying the show.
Really picking up in terms of aircraft traffic levels. And yeah, I'd imagine this will be off for the rapid exit, which is good.
Go get it.
This is it.
You can shoot through the glass and not be bothered.
Oh, if you push that, open that window instead, just push it to your own.
I won't have time for that. I'll do it in a bit though.
Looks absolutely beautiful, the lighting. And it's a gorgeous summer evening here in Manchester. Blue skies all around. We're loving it. Up in the RVP control tower. And another arrival coming in already, non-stop. Where is she? There she is.
Yeah, you got it. That's the Lufthansa. And would you believe it? No, neither would I. It's an A319. I thought it was going to be two A318s then on the shop. It's a Lufthansa City line in from Munich. Got a bit excited then when I saw the picture, but this may be in the Star Alliance scheme.
Nice. That'd be nice to see. Hope everyone in the chat's enjoying this show. Tony saying hi from Tampa Bay. Yo. Hope you're enjoying. Probably similar weather over there.
It's, I'm just telling Sam about the shutter.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
loud.
very loud in the ears.
I did not realise.
Yeah, if you just
I
move,
get told off for that.
Camera on like you guys.
Yeah.
Old school.
At least yours isn't.
300D.
At least Sam's isn't bursting 1,000 times a second.
This is true. That's, you know, slow and steady.
Asher Cooper says, I'm new to the channel. Flying to Lanzarote in September. It's actually weird helping my fear of flying. Yeah, a very warm welcome, Asher, to the channel. Yeah, stick around and just enjoy the show with us.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can enjoy your trip.
I hope this does help. Yes, it's a Star Alliance special on this A319. Nice to see. And again, looks like it's slowing down nice and quick. Might just make the rapid exit if we're lucky, but most likely the direct ahead exit. Let's get a nice wide shot of this. Lufthansa special. Very nice. Very dark tail there as well.
Yeah, I love that. Peter H saying very smooth landing on that one.
Ideal conditions today for flying. Not only visibility, but very low winds as well. So we're going to get some absolute greaser landings today. I think the Dornier should be in soon, which will be awesome to see. Oh, listen to that. Give it the beans. eyes to the skies. I'm looking out for the next arrival.
You didn't do a dynamic range setting on this again, did you?
I'm not sure.
When we were shooting today.
Dornier's
Maybe.
next one in.
Look at him flying right towards us. Direct to RVP Tower. Whoa. Evasive manoeuvres. Oh yeah, I'll change it back to...
I mean my shooting camera. My
I don't
just looks a bit weird in the
think
view.
so. I'll have a look.
Just trying to find this.
Should be an FN, shouldn't it? If it's not, then I definitely didn't change it.
Yeah. Okay.
Gull Airways. Yeah, that Seagull just in a standard livery today. Joanna Smith saying the picture quality is unreal. Perfect 10 out of 10.
That's what we like to hear.
Cheers, Joanna. Again, it was nice to meet you the other day at the test fit. G Gull. Sam in the chat.
I can't help myself, can I?
A plane spotting channel. S Eagle. I like that one.
It is. It's back to level 5. Get off.
Yeah, I can't remember doing that on yours.
Blame Dakota.
Here it is. Wait, what? It's not in a livery.
I'm gonna have to get this. My noisy camera will be back in a minute.
There she goes. She off the rapid exit taxiway. Looking beautiful in this lighting. A Sun Air Dornier. So I guess it's not a BA as it usually is. I don't know the situation with it. It usually is a British Airways. That's really nice though. Yeah, the BA one's very nice. Can't be many seats on board this. Just do it.
Yeah, it's not Sun Air.
Is it not?
No, it's let's have a look.
Just had it up.
Has this got business, premium economy and economy?
Well, apparently it's operated by Sun Air, but the actual writing on the side. Let me check what it said. Unless
just taking a quick.
Most tracked worldwide on the Flight Radar 24.
That's the power of live streaming for you.
Oh, so it's called Join Jet, part of Sun Air.
Join Jet.
So, yeah, involved somewhat then. Another Jet 275, this time in the holiday scheme. Alpha Echo on the reg. It's heading for Dalaman, but the EasyJet on the roll is off to Tenerife.
Nice. Yeah, there was someone in the chat who said they were boarding a Jet 2 flight to Dalaman, so that might be them. We'll definitely catch the departure of the 757.
Thanks for clipping all the things on Twitch, guys. Really appreciate it.
Cheers. Yeah, when we got time, probably next week, we will edit the
July reel.
Yeah. Did you read out the gift?
No, I have not yet, actually. So that is Alison Rogers gifting 5 Airliners Live memberships to the community. Thank you very much, Alison.
Cheers, Alison.
Really appreciate that. Sorry I missed that there, Alison. Cheers for supporting the channel.
It's a huge gift, and she does it quite often as well, so I really do appreciate it, and really helps out the community as well. gifting so many people memberships to the channel. They can make full use of that right away. I think the first time Sam got a membership was through a gift.
Yeah, it was actually.
I
didn't even realise.
Yeah,
like a couple
it was
of days after.
Kevin D, wasn't it?
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
And even Martin's dad is living off gifts.
Yeah, my dad's had a few gifts now.
Yeah.
I felt rude to not become a VIP, so when I became.
And Alfa Echo just now on the roll. 34-year-old aircraft, still looking great.
And there we go. I think it was somebody in the chat, I forget the name, on board this flight off to Dalaman. Hope they have a great trip and a smooth flight down on the 757. They are pretty smooth flying, the 75s. We got a tiny bit of turbulence when we flew down to Greece. Nothing crazy. Yeah, you'll have a gold tail badge just like Fezza before you know it. Is there any other gold tails in the chat today? Did you see John Fezza?
We do need to get the 3-year badge sorted out next.
Yeah, we're only a few months away from the first of them. Obviously, Lee Davies always in the chat. He's very close.
He certainly is. Next to landing from Prague is EasyJet's A319. It's a 13-year-old aircraft.
Colwyn Bay family, that was it, yeah. Well remembered, Mike.
G. Phil, good evening to you. Great to see you on the stream.
Sadly, there's no G. Andy anymore.
God bless its soul.
I know. As that, what was it, a Dove 6 aircraft?
Yeah, that's it.
Sadly had a crash up in Edinburgh.
It's typical.
When it crashed into some power cables and got written off. Luckily no one was seriously hurt in the crash, but well, other than G. Andy, of course. Not recently, this was a long time ago. This was like 60 odd years ago. So you can still read the incident report if you search G-Andy.
Which of course Andy has done.
And maybe search your name, see if your name corresponds with an aircraft that exists in the world.
John saying G. Fez is a heli and is still going.
G. Fez.
G. Fez goes strong.
I love that. I'm sure G. Matt still exists as well, and I vaguely remember it being a stunt plane.
Do a quick Google now, find
Yeah, have a look, Sam.
G.
There's another EasyJet. Vacating 23 right. We've also got a TUI Fly special taxiing out as well. Heading off to runway 2 for the departure. Fenced wingtips on the this with no sharklets.
And would you believe it, on the left-hand side, another Jet 2757. We see so many of these on the evening shows. This one heading out to Paphos, Alpha Kilo on the reg.
Gillian saying G. Clough is a military plane.
Is it? Well, G. Mart doesn't seem to exist, so I'm not sure
Well,
what
what,
else I could choose.
Isle of Man registered M. Artin or something like that.
That could be good, couldn't it?
G. Matt is a Robin R2160 Alpha Sport, and it does look like a stunt plane, so you would be right in that. It's
Nice.
privately owned, and that's all I know.
G. Matt.
It looks nice. Nicer than a Dove 6, unfortunately. Weird looking plane.
Poor Dove 6. G. Andy. But my question is, maybe some pilots in the chat may know, can you not reuse that registration? Or is it now like someone's used it, that's it? You know, can I now buy a plane and call it Giandy?
Don't get any ideas.
What's the cheapest plane I could buy? just for that reg? Maybe a glider, I don't know. Can I get like an ultralight maybe?
I'm just going to rock up to the house one day and there's this aircraft on the driveway. I'm like, where am I parking? Other side of the road, babe.
Cessna 182 on the driveway. Just
You can't park there, mate.
I'm pretty sure they're quite pricey, but you know, we can dream. You've got to be ambitious in life.
You've got to be in it to win it in the lottery, I guess.
Yeah, that's it.
Apparently registrations can be reused according to Ken G.
Okay, so why is Giandy not being reused? Like that's a great name.
I wonder how expensive it is to buy the reg, like
Just have
going
it.
through DVC.
Yeah.
Stick it on your wall.
Yeah.
That Ryanair was departing to Palma, and the two lining up in front of us here is heading to Rhodes. An aircraft we saw arrive right at the beginning of today's show, 10-year-old.
See, Flying Architects saying they cannot be reused.
Oh, there's a debate. Can we get a yeah and a nay?
Well, I kind of trust. I'm inclined to trust Flying Architect there.
Yeah.
But
Right, let's go on the good old Google yet again.
would they not run out of regs though? Like at some point, if everyone was getting a new one all the time.
Hey, there you go. So Marty M-ARTY
Hey!
is a Pilatus PC12 NG.
Nice.
Private owner. Oosh, we'll have a bit of that.
Where is that bait?
So it comes from Antwerp to London, London to Antwerp, Antwerp again, Cannes, London, Antwerp.
Is that London Heathrow or?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, London Heathrow.
oh right, didn't know PC-12s landed it.
Quite a nice little plane. That we'll take that one then, shall we, chat?
Oh.
Unless
Yeah.
anyone's got any better ones knocking about.
Yeah, and the VIP members can jump on board with us, and when we
Yeah.
take it out for a spin.
Why not? As long as Fez is not flying, I'll be on board for that.
And this Ryanair flight heading to Genoa.
I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it.
Sure.
I know why you're not going to
There's
say
a big
it.
blue button there for you.
There is, it ain't, aren't there?
Don't want to lose it today.
Well, there's a limit of once per stream. But you know what the meme is? That now there is a 747 at Barton. Feza no longer has the only one prize, does he? You know, since he famously landed a 747 into Barton on the live stream. Remember that?
That was fun.
And now a real one's at Barton. So
Going back to can aircraft registrations be reused? According to airliners.net, it is possible, provided that the certificate of registration of the earlier aircraft is cancelled and the airframe is no longer used.
well, I'm pretty sure being written off, destroyed in a crash.
Automatically.
But is the paperwork done?
I don't know. Can they just hog it? Like, could they just keep hold of the tail? Stick it on something else?
Oof. Oh, no. Never mind. Next to land. We'll tell you in a sec.
And there she goes, Jet 2757. Roaring out of Manchester Airport. 2-3 left. A bit like that Allegiant tail as well. Someone put that in the VIP lounge the other day. That US airline with the same tail design as
Oh, that baffled me, that did.
Jet 2. Yeah, I've seen that a few times on the US streamers.
Next to land from Zurich, though. Helvetic Embraer.
Nice.
I was hoping when I saw the Swiss call sign that we may get a 220, but
You do see them sometimes Wednesday evenings, so maybe later, I don't know.
can I hear a chopper as well?
A chopper? Get to the chopper?
I definitely can't. Hey, yeah, it's coming right towards us.
Where?
Right midfield.
Well, you've got good eyes.
I'm just going to zoom out. so I can see. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Oh, can I get that on the feed though?
You got it dead center frame.
It's a private heli flying over. Not going to catch this anymore because of the tilt on the tripod. There you go. Just making its way over. Can I catch it on the... There we go. Let's try that.
That's quite nice.
Just over flying the airfield there. And very hard to track with the current setup. Quite cool.
Smartlinks A321 next to land from Larnaca. Thank you, Phil.
Oh, sweet. Here she is, Casper the friendly plane. And from Larnaca. Obviously Martin's taken some photos today, as is Sam. You can find our photos on Airliners Live on Instagram. And Sam, what's your Instagram?
Mine is Mac2 Photography, and I will be doing a few pictures for you guys, of course, so you may see me cropping up here on there as well.
Yeah, so go on Instagram, search for Mac2 Photography. Sam's on number 3.
Yeah, I've just realised I was turning up the wrong one there. What was that at? That is the question.
I don't know.
Let us know in the chat if the aircraft audio is balanced. I know I'm talking over the plane, guys. That's on purpose. Mods, is it loud, too quiet? I've just changed the wrong setting on the mixer, so I need to put it back.
G Ghost or G Host, I guess would be the
Yes.
the name. The reg, sorry. What is the reg? Latvian reg. Yankee Lima Lima Delta Romeo on the A321. Nice long aircraft, not quite as long as a 75, but pretty long still. A lot of people are just saying it sounds fine still.
Good.
Happy days.
Just need to give Sam a bit of a bump, that's all. Next in from Copenhagen's another Ryanair flight, just about to touch down, 737-800.
Here she is. Another smooth touchdown from the Ryanair. Very little smoke there from the wheels. She rolls out.
Go out music, good evening. And Carwyn Davies, very good morning to you. Local time is 5:06 a.m. Tuning in to the show to catch the Emirates.
Yeah, the Emirates should be in probably just like an hour and a half away, I'd imagine. I think it's running a little bit late today, but we should still catch it on the live show.
Was that a Dauphin helicopter? It didn't look like it.
Did it appear on radar at all?
Can't see it if it did. Niall Reid, good morning to you.
Welcome.
What's he got in the window there?
Maybe something to do with the tablet. Oh, it looks like a checklist.
Oh, so it does, yeah.
Can we read it?
No, heat haze, like I say, in the digital zoom, it just...
Yeah.
It looks like jelly at the moment.
Yeah, it's got to be a checklist.
Looks like it, you're right, yeah. Yeah, we may struggle with the Emirates today, guys, as it is looking to be between 22 and 7:15.
Yeah.
We have to wrap our shows at 7:30 to make sure we're out of here in time for the park closing, I'm afraid. But hopefully it can make up a little bit of time. This is Andy's practicing his old panning skills, not bad.
I was kind of hoping the Seagull would land on the Ryanair then and go for a ride for a bit, but for another day. He's airside now, he's airside. He's airside. In Vancouver, this would be just normal. You know, they'd see like, what, coyotes and eagles and all sorts.
That's absolutely nuts how they have coyotes just walking airside.
Yeah.
That's a great question, Michael. Is it possible for the pilots to choose any of the exits after touchdown? Yeah, I mean, you'll usually see a lot of the aircraft using the same exits just because obviously we see a lot of the same aircraft variants in and out. Sometimes ATC will request a certain exit, however, obviously it's completely down to the pilot whether they can safely achieve that or not. But usually it is just down to pilot discretion and braking on the runway. Some of the more modern aircraft will have a system on board, brake to vacate, where you'll specify to the aircraft where you would like to vacate, and it would calculate the correct braking action to achieve that. But I'm not sure if that's something that's really used a hell of a lot for our Manchester aircraft. It'll just be something from the pilots, really. But we've got a little BizJet on the way in next from Jersey. Corporate aircraft, and it's a Cessna 550.
Yeah, certainly with the wide bodies, it's very rare for us to catch them vacating ahead of us.
Oh God, this one.
There's a Cessna Citation touching down. 23 right.
Oh, sorry, it is in from Farnborough. So again, our system giving in the wrong information there.
GJ Hex on the reg.
Tom Hughes tuning in for the final hour. Welcome, mate.
There's the bucket reverses retracting.
And Kalani's going to go and start his day now. So thank you very much for tuning in.
Watch them reverses. They should retract. Or not. There you go. Whoa.
I got a bucket.
Great view there. Very fancy. Cessna Citation arriving at Manchester.
Very weird windows on that aircraft.
Yeah. Maybe that's why it's hex on the reg. It's almost like a hexagonal window, maybe? I don't know. Coincidence?
I think you're reading too much into it.
Trying to find coincidences.
Oh, we had this conversation last night.
Flying out of Manchester in October and to Ibiza and booked Gibraltar in May from Manchester, St. Michael. That's awesome, dude. I've never been to Ibiza. I think it's one of them islands, right? It's seen as like a party island. It's like, oh, you're going to Ibiza, you know, you're going to go out and you go. But a lot of people I know who go there just go and chill, and it's just like any other like Balearic island.
I'm not sure which side it is. I think is the party on the north side,
Yeah.
and if you go to the south side of Ibiza, it's actually really nice. I think I've been before with my mum.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we went to the south.
Right.
We went as kids in the hotel was right next to the beach, and right under the beach was the approach for the airport.
Oh, nice.
And we spent every day pretty much on the beach just watching these aircraft come in. But we were quite close to the party, a space we could literally hear.
Could hear
it opened like on about the first week of us being there, and it was so loud, but we didn't care. It was airplanes.
Love it. CRJ 900 in next, and GP60M122, brand new premium economy member. Thank you very much.
Welcome. I know Zante is seen as a party island as well, and we didn't. That's where I've just been, and
No.
it wasn't party at all from where we went. It's very chill.
It's gonna drop that noise gate a bit because it's
And
jumping in and out.
We usually
slightly.
turn it off on the external. I don't know why it's turned back on. It's a bit concerning as to why it's come back on. Should just be off. I don't see why we'd need it on the outside.
Okay, it's off.
I also went to Ayia Napa once on holiday, and that was the same, where it's like, yeah, it's got its party places, but you can still just have a chill holiday.
Yeah. And Tim just saying some airports will use LAHSO, which typically you need to stop the aircraft before crossing another runway. But most of the time a pilot will plan to make a specific exit based on this conditions. Thank you very much, Tim, for that info in the chat.
The more you know.
Long, skinny CRJ with Scandinavian arriving here. The engine's all the way back there. Must look kind of weird from if you were sitting here, you know, looking back at the wing and there's just no engine.
Someone there having a good look out mid-aircraft, just caught him there. And GP just saying, I love watching you guys from Riverside, California.
Sweet.
Yeah, very well, welcome to the channel. Thanks for supporting us with a VIP membership.
That's awesome.
Are you guys there tomorrow? No, Carl. We stream on Wednesdays and Sundays from the Runway Visitor Park.
Tomorrow we'll be at City Airport all day, pretty much getting the arrival of the deck 747 arriving into City Airport. It's not flying in. It'll be coming on the back of a truck where it'll be preserved there for the foreseeable future.
Yes, keep an eye on our YouTube channel for that video. We'll be bringing you a full video of the aircraft arriving.
And Sam will be around to get some photos as well. So look out on our Instagram and hers as well.
Oh, EasyJet sounding great. Nice plane spotting channel. Yeah, you're coming down as well, aren't you? Yeah, it's going to be a hot one.
Oh, it will.
Nice, Jenny. You're off Scouts till September, so you can enjoy the show.
If you are coming down to see the arrival of the Deck 747 at City Airport, just bear in mind, there's no official arrival time of it. They're estimating any time sort of around or after 2 p.m. But there's a lot of like subject to change and moving parts and things. So
yeah, and there'll only be a small area to watch from as well. So if you want to make sure you get a good view, then just get there in plenty of time. The aircraft you're picking up there is 41,000 feet on the way back to Liège, and it's A380 Air Belgium.
You can really see the wingtips there as well.
Nicely planned.
Thank you. A little bit closer to home, this 2E737 heading over to runway 2, ready for the departure.
Simon saying the helicopter that went over was an August Westfield from Coventry. if you're interested. Thank you, Simon. Good info, mate. They're just crossing the runway there. 2E737-800. That's heading out to Larnaca. Gonna touch quiet on the old arrivals for now, folks, but it will pick up. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, Larnaca, a really nice place on the island of Cyprus. I think there's 2 major airports on that particular island. This was the one I flew into, was at Larnaca. It's a nice island, Cyprus.
Did you see the ghost town whilst you were there?
No, I don't even know how you visit that, because that is like a protected area.
You have to go on like a little thing and they take you up and
like an excursion.
You can
yeah,
walk and
it's
see
like a little viewing platform.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And I stood there with the 7300.
Oh, you've been there?
Oh yeah. And I got told to not take any photos of
Not
it.
take photos?
No.
What?
Yeah,
I
I
had to delete
remember.
the photos.
I remember we were able to look through binoculars and see it. But yeah, it's pretty weird.
Why can't you take photos? That's
I don't
bizarre.
know. Same reason why the UN are driving around, I guess.
It's very strange.
Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of that,
I
but
can't remember.
I do. Now you've said that, that reminded me actually.
Yeah, I remember roughly the story, but not enough to be able to explain it.
It was very eerie.
I'd love to go though.
Next year, maybe.
Sounds like Chernobyl vibes.
And Mike K with the great info saying the 2E767 is only 30 minutes out.
Nice.
That'd be awesome if we get a head on of that.
Oof,
That'd be
yes.
lucky, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Hey?
that's exciting.
That'd be good.
We can be optimistic, I suppose.
Don't take our dreams from us, Andrew.
I know a lot of people have been to the Chernobyl tour as well.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list, ladders.
That sounds a bit questionable though to me. Because aren't the radiation levels still pretty high there?
In specific areas, there is areas that are safe though.
Because I think they've completely like encapsulated it with
That's
concrete now,
Yeah.
haven't they?
Yeah, I've known a few people that have gone, and they said like, for example, when the second that you get in, like your hotel, you've got to like take your shoes off, like outside of the room.
Yeah,
You can't-
leave your third
yeah.
arm by the end.
Yeah.
Very much.
Even that just spooks me out though. Like you just don't know, do
Oh,
you?
it's creepy, definitely.
Like I don't know. That's just like genuinely too much.
Come
Oh,
out
I'd
with a
definitely go.
wonky
Come on.
eye. John saying, yeah, it's Farm Augusta. That's it, John. Yeah, Farm Augusta.
Ah,
They've opened
yes.
some parts up now so you can walk around,
Oh.
apparently.
Whoa.
Right, okay. Farm Augusta,
I
yeah.
have to revisit that place then one day.
Chernobyl's on my bucket list, says Sam. I'm not sure
It's on
whether it'd
mine
be
as
on
well.
my bucket list.
Yeah, I'm not really. It'd be cool, but
You're not checking him out, are you?
it's not that. It's just I'm not that hyped about it. I think
Yeah,
the
I just
ghost
don't
town.
see. Yeah, I mean, it's weird, obviously, to see like a town or a city just kind of being taken back, you know, by like nature. So it reminds you of that film, I, Robot, kind of thing. When, but apart from that, I can't see the appeal of really going to.
Just think of the photography.
Yeah, the photography would be pretty nuts.
That's true. I'd definitely go Famagusta first though, because that sounds pretty nuts.
Yeah, we'll warm you up into Chernobyl.
Yeah.
I don't know how I went there and I never went.
And Luke saying, hi guys, can you please try and get a full shot of the Sun Express that will be departing in 8 minutes? My cousin is on board. Yes, we certainly will. Let's just see if we can see it. Is it the one that's heading to Dalaman? If it is, I can see it on radar now.
So what, there was a really good TV show about Chernobyl, wasn't it? Was it HBO show?
Oh, that was cracking. Creeped me
That
out,
was so good. The
cracking.
first episode in particular was just...
Oh man, I didn't want to go to sleep after that. It really freaked me out.
It was
but
quite,
it's true.
Yeah, it was quite hard hitting.
G. Phil saying Ben Fogel went to Chernobyl. He was only allowed to stay for a few minutes inside due to the radiation.
Yeah, that's right. like in the control bit, you can only stay in for so long.
So, you know, like, say you went there for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes or whatever, and then they say that's as long as you can stay for.
Yeah.
Is that as long as you can stay for doing some damage which isn't that bad, or is it not permanent, like what you're left with after?
Well, everything's permanent, isn't
that's
it?
what I mean. You must be doing, you absorbing that radiation.
You go up in an airplane, you get more radiation than what you do standing down here.
Yeah.
It's all going to be permanent.
I don't know. I'd give it a miss. I think.
I would. It's the fact that you don't fully know how much damage it's doing to you.
That's what I mean. You don't know, do
it's
you?
It's like getting burnt or something.
Oh, you guys can watch the Qatar. I'm going to go.
Yeah, I'm going to go. All right, Sam, you're looking very army today.
Ryanair pulling a wheelie there. I wonder if it's our friend Jordan Webb flying it, because he mentioned the other day when we did a stream, we had a Ryanair pulling a wheelie, and he commented on Twitter saying, "Thanks for catching my wheelie."
Yeah, I saw that. It's cool when the pilots reach out.
That was mega windy that day as well.
Still yet to see our EasyJet pilot. That's what I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying the show, guys, get involved in the community in the chat. Say hello and join the fantastic community we have here at Airliners Live. As we just go into the last hour of today's show. With the Emirates arriving 45 to the hour, unfortunately we may miss it quite rarely on this show. Usually we do catch it, but we do need to respect the park and make sure we're out in time for their staff to go home. Unless, of course, it can make up some time for the last part of its flight.
The Emirates late? What?
No way.
What?
Apparently, minor damage from radiation does heal. But it kind of like measures your dose. You can take a device which measures you.
Oh, I forgot what they're called. There's that really...
They click, don't they?
Yeah, it's a horrible
That's
sound.
a horrible noise, isn't it?
You look at it, it's like, yes, this is potentially death.
Yeah. Yeah, what are they called? Geiger counters or something?
Like
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Counters. They are scary.
Yeah, freaky.
And Karen says, I recently visited the RVP, was lucky enough to see the A380 land and take off. Really enjoyed the day. I did notice, though, out of all the planes landing, the Ryanair's always seemed louder. Any reason? I think it's just 737s in general, Karen. Very noisy aircraft. Those old CFM engines are not the quietest. I must admit, when I'm at home, we're on the departure path from Manchester. And whenever you hear something loud going over, it's usually the 73s.
A bit like that.
Yeah, pretty loud, exactly. It's looking 20 USO.
I proper researched this years ago, and it's all gone out of my head.
Here's the EasyJet catching this one. This is what we've came for.
Gorgeous.
Yep, the lighting getting really nice now. Here as we go into the late evening and Manchester. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button as well.
Next to land is Ryanair from Funchal. We may be lucky with the Emirates. It seems to be making up a little bit of time.
Yeah, I remember last time we did this and Flight Radar was saying it would be like 18 minutes when it was literally just entering the approach or something. Or it was just over like, well, it's kind of like Stoke, really. So, yeah, it might make up a fair bit of time.
Lovely view there. With all the scenery in the distance.
And the Ryanair just gracing the tarmac there.
If you do love your aviation, come down to the Runway Visitor Park, guys. An awesome place to come and do some spotting. Bring the kids down. It's summer holidays at the moment, isn't it?
It is.
So,
it's a brilliant
great day
time
to
for
come.
the kids. So yeah, nice and safe. There's lots of things for them to do there as well.
Clive said, I remember in the late 60s going on great nights out in Farm Augusta.
What? Oh,
Wow.
before it?
Before
Oh,
anything
wow.
happened, yeah.
That's insane.
That is incredible.
It's a big city, isn't it?
And Hannah Stafford enjoyed the RVP a few weeks ago. Yesterday we spent the day filming with the fantastic team at Heritage Concord, the team responsible for looking after Concord here at the Runway Visitor Park in terms of improvements such as getting the nose working and things like that.
Does this one have a message?
Do not de-ice. I don't think we need that today.
No, I just want all the ice, please. Just give him a thumbs up, like, okay.
Roger, Georgie.
Try and get, that'd be quite a funny picture for Instagram, wouldn't it?
If you can get it. Run around.
We can manage to.
So there we go, ladies and gents. Make sure you don't de-ice this plane. Just seeing how. Hey, Martin got a photo of it.
Cheers, Barry. Saying fantastic show as always. Means a lot, mate. Thanks for the feedback, dude. And massive thank you to when my page catches up. Carl Crawford with the £5 super chat saying great stream again, awesome pick, sound and banter. Well done to you all and the mods. Thank you very much, Carl. Glad you're enjoying the show, mate. And Barry Jones has become a brand new premium economy member as well. So a massive thank you to Barry as well. Welcome to VIP, dude.
Thank you all. Thank you for the support, everybody, on today's show, the midweek show.
And let's give a massive shout out. Let's send some love if you're watching on Twitch as well to our friend Reggae E1000 who is in the chat. If you love your reggae music, guys, and you're watching on Twitch, check out Reggae E1000. He's by far my favourite DJ streamer on Twitch. I love his shows. Unfortunately, I've not been able to catch many shows recently, and I think you've stopped with the VODs as well, mate, which is a shame, but I understand the reasons why. But it's great to see you in the chat, mate, and thanks for checking us out. Hope you're well. Much love to you, mate.
Yeah, great guy. I hear lots of it in the office.
Yes.
There's another TUI fly going out. Making a lot of noise.
Yeah, this one's off to Fuerteventura. Yeah, Reggae, it's a beautiful day today. About 30 degrees Celsius here in the UK. We're experiencing a bit of a heat wave this week. So, yeah, very hot day today for us here in the UK. Will you be at Manchester on the 30th of August? Depends what day it is. We're live on Wednesdays and Sundays. So if it's one of those days, then yes.
If anyone's new to the channel as well, feel free to let us know in the chat. It's always great to see who's brand new tuning into our streams. And I believe that Sun Express is taxiing out, so I remember someone in the chat wanted us to catch that departing. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Not seeing it just yet.
Yeah, it's disappeared off radar.
Okay.
For the moment.
That's fine. Just following this TUI flight 73 at the moment. Even on the TUI flies, the paintwork still looks a bit patchy here and there.
I'm going to have to go back to Flight Radar. Plane Finder is just confused at the moment. It thinks we're at London Gatwick for some reason. And the information I just gave you for Fuerteventura is completely incorrect, guys. That's heading to Ibiza. So we're back on Flight Radar 24.
It was the right country, at least.
But yes, even on Flight Radar, the Dalaman is still not pushed back yet, so it's on stand at the moment. And Rebecca Naylor's flying to JFK with Virgin Atlantic from Manchester on Monday.
Yo.
Really excited. Nice one, Rebecca. Hope you have a great trip.
Yeah, get plenty of photos. I think that's the 330 that runs that route.
Very nice.
Looks a bit weird, the nose on this aircraft, how it's a bit darker. Obviously, the weather radar's probably had a bit of work done to it.
A broken nose at some point.
Maybe. Just after we finished streaming on Sunday, probably about half an hour after, maybe an hour, we had an EasyJet declare an emergency after departing Manchester Airport. It was an EasyJet bound for Bilbao. I think it was a Neo, can't remember. But she took off, and very quickly after takeoff reported back to ATC that she had a bird strike or hit a bird on the way out, and reported that the aircraft was, I believe the term they were used were vibrating.
Severe vibrations.
Severe vibrations, that was it, yeah. While the aircraft was climbing. So obviously...
You'd imagine that would be an engine issue then, surely.
Yeah. So apparently the engine was still working, but yeah, maybe something mechanical not right there. So the aircraft came back. They held all the aircraft that were going to depart. There was a big queue, including the A380 was there, the Air Canada 330, a bunch of Jet 2s and Ryanairs. Flew back around. They did a little hold for, what was it, like 20 minutes probably, as they prepared the cabin for the arrival, prepared the aircraft for the emergency arrival, should I say. Liaised with Manchester Airport as well on the ATC. Brought it back round. Very safe landing. They had a fire crew on standby. I think they had about 4 fire vehicles on standby, 3 of the big trucks, and then the fire duty manager as well on standby. What happened was they had one of the Oshkosh engines, I think it was Manfire 4, waiting right outside the RVP.
So 5 that one was.
Yeah, so when the aircraft vacated 23 right, the Oshkosh engine then basically inspected it and had the hose basically armed. It was like sticking out, ready to extinguish any flames if they seen anything, and it was mostly looking for obviously fire, but also any leaks, like hydraulic leaks, fuel leaks, things like that. Turns out the aircraft was fine. On the ATC, you could hear them talking through the instruction, the kind of troubleshooting and looking out for making sure nobody on board was hurt in the incident. Nobody was. And making sure that everything was fine with the aircraft so it could taxi back to the stand on its own. And after about, say, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of being parked outside of the RVP here, they said all was good, nothing was wrong with the aircraft, and it continued to taxi on 2 engines back to its stand.
Yeah, I had a look at your footage that you got, and I couldn't see if you were to ask me where it actually ingested the bird, you couldn't see where it was. So it didn't seem to do any visible damage to the aircraft, but obviously, as you say, if it's reporting vibrations, then you would expect some sort of damage had taken place there. But yeah, as always, a really good professional response by the airfield and all the services involved.
Yeah, Sam got a great photo of it as well.
Nice.
And the fire truck as well.
I did.
Thankfully, not very often you see them.
No, it was a textbook. It was done so well. And same as Martin, I had a look at the photos that I took. I couldn't see anything at all. I couldn't even guess what engine it was if it wasn't for the fire.
Yeah.
Looking right at it like the fire engines.
Yeah. All was good though. Very uneventful, thankfully.
In the middle of it all, there was a go around from a Jet 2 737, which was even more exciting.
Yeah, just before there was just 7.3 did it go around. I think it was a little bit too high, and I think the flare was a little bit too long.
Here we go. Let's get some bing bongs, mega bongs in the chat for our friend in New Zealand, Carwyn Davies, sending in a $50 New Zealand donation, a massive donation to the channel. Thank you very much. Saying happy Wednesday in Manchester to Martin and Andy. Hope you guys have a great evening after this show. I was meant to fly to Wellington, New Zealand yesterday, but Air New Zealand cancelled my flight. Didn't get a refund. Looking forward to the Sunday show. I hope you can get that sorted, mate. Sorry if you... I don't know if you were travelling for business or pleasure there, but I hope you get that sorted ASAP. And thank you very much for your kind donation to the channel, mate. We really do appreciate that.
Yeah, surely you should be entitled to a refund there.
Yeah, you would think so. maybe something that takes a little bit of time, possibly.
Just check the small print.
Yeah, I don't know what the rights are when it comes to, because obviously I think here in the UK we still fall under similar rights to the EU when it comes to air travel. So things like getting refunds on flights and what we're entitled to compensation wise, especially when it comes to delayed flights and things. Obviously it'll be different over in the Australias.
MB on YouTube saying, you guys are on now. LA Flights is also streaming. So are there any flights from Manchester to LA that you both would see, or does that not happen a lot? We don't currently have any flights to LA, unfortunately.
No, used to.
So, yeah, we can't hook up with those guys on our evening shows, I'm afraid. He says hello anyway from Houston. Very warm welcome.
One that jumps to mind was back in the day, we used to have Virgin Atlantic flying to LA with the 747s. But yeah, these days, no.
It's mad to think you used to take those 747s for granted with them being in so much, so often.
Yes.
And
we really did.
Yep.
There's footage of me and Charlie Southside with two 747s holding short to take off, and we weren't bothered.
No. Whereas if that happened today, we'd be absolutely losing it.
You'd be doing backflips, wouldn't you?
Oh well.
Awesome. The Dalaman Sun Express is now taxiing, just as Ryanair is in from Eindhoven.
Another 8200.
Yes, 1 year old. Not going to get off in time for us.
Bit of a shame. Still nice to see though the Maxes with Ryanair getting more and more prevalent here at Manchester. The Max 8200s. See them sometimes at Liverpool Airport these days as well.
Yeah, Max is starting to really look. I really think they look photogenic, I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would much prefer them to the standard 7.3s. So keep them coming. And a massive welcome to Mia, who's tuning in, watching the show. Mia, I'm glad you're enjoying the show. She was very excited when Mum Karen had a comment read out before. So there you go, Mia. There's a little hello to you from all the guys here at Airliners Live. Thanks for tuning in.
Hope you're enjoying the show. We are live every Wednesday and Sunday here from Manchester Airport, as well as tomorrow from 7 p.m. UK time. We're live from Vancouver Airport with your host Henry Temby on Airliners Live. I don't know if you like a bit of flight simulation. We're live on Monday evening with John Fezzer. Flight Nights with Fezzer.
Yeah, if you've got time tomorrow evening at 7 p.m, make sure you tune in and show Henry some support. A fairly new stream on the Airliners Live channel, but awesome picture quality and a fantastic location at Vancouver, Canada. The aircraft are coming into land with mountains behind them. A lot of heavy aircraft moving as well, and some really nice spots to stream from. So make sure you give it a check out. That's every Thursday at 7 p.m. UK time and 11 a.m. Canadian Vancouver time.
That was probably the quickest taxi I've ever seen in my life.
It was.
Flew past.
Fettling on.
And
So it's going to rotate.
as we say, there are more Maxes for Ryanair at Manchester. There's a second. And that one's taxiing out for Rome.
It's quite a long taxi. They've got to go all the way from wherever they vacate all the way back to the start of 23 right, which is where Terminal 3 is, which is where Ryanair operate from. Only Terminal 3. I only fairly recently found out that Jet2 operate out of Terminal 1 as well. When I was heading off to Skiathos, they said Terminal 1. I was like, is that a mistake? I thought they were Terminal 2. And they do predominantly operate out of Terminal 2, but for Greek services, and also I think French and Italian services, they operate out of Terminal 1. Whereas
eyes left, Andy, for the Sun Express there, mate.
Yep. Whereas the Turkish and Spanish routes with Jet2 operate out of Terminal 2, which obviously are very popular.
And next to land is our TUI 767. So let's get them fingers crossed in the chat for a nice early vacate on this one. It's in from Rhodes, 24-year-old aircraft from 1998. And William saying, this is the best airplane spotting stream. Picture quality is unbelievable, just like being there. Thank you very much, William. That's some great feedback, mate.
I appreciate that.
Glad you're enjoying it.
It's very kind of you. Yeah, there is the Sun Express crossing over runway 1 at the moment.
It's been saved from a wasp.
And I think, is that the TUI next in, is it?
It is, mate,
Yes.
yeah.
Pretty quiet roll from the Ryanair Max over on runway 2. Stick with the Sun Express for now. We'll switch over and catch the TUI 76 though. Beautiful wide body. And we'll try and catch the Sun Express departure. We had a request in the chat for that. But eyes to the skies for this beautiful bird. So lucky to see these in Manchester. Jet2 have their 7.5s and TUI have their 7.6s here at Manchester. So it's a nice bit of variety between the two of them. We'll keep an eye on the A380 on radar as well. Like Martin said, the Runway Visitor Park closes at 8, which is pretty late as it is. But our equipment takes a little bit of time to pack down, you see. So we need to allow ourselves enough time to pack down, get out of here, lock up as well, and get out of here. So 15 minutes probably wouldn't cut it. But if it could be a bit earlier, we might be able to catch the King of the Skies arrive on this beautiful evening here in Manchester. But first here is this 2E76.
Beautiful shot there. The difference between the 600 mil is so much clearer.
Mental. Well, she seems pretty light.
It's going to roll out though.
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't seem to be using much reverse thrust is the problem. Using the runway to slow down, and I think a little bit more pressure on the brakes there could have got her off.
Yeah, definitely could have got off there if they tried a bit harder, but never mind.
Also got the Star Alliance, Sun Alliance. Is that the opposite? Star Alliance special A319 taxiing out at the moment. I love the 7.6s here on the channel.
It's heading back to Munich, that's Star Alliance.
Let's have a quick look of her in the sun. Oh yes. Nice quick taxi crossing runway 1, nice and quick, as there is an aircraft on short final. Going to touch down soon. It is it looks like a TUI 737. From one TUI to another, got the 7.6.
Yeah, we'll stick with a 7.6. See if we can get an office shot with this one.
Huge winglets on the 767.
Thanks very much, Marco. Glad you're enjoying the stream. And Samantha Littlewood says, thanks for my aviation tag. It came last week. Thanks, Samantha. Hope you like it.
Amazing. Another TUI touching down. 737-800. Might just make the exit there. Looks like it will.
Yep.
Lovely. What time are you on till? About 7:30, mate. You should always end your evening streams at 7:37. That's not a bad shot. We would if we could. But next to land is our Embraer 190. Unfortunately, not Mr. Muscle.
Oh, they must have changed at the last minute.
Yeah, so we were looking forward to seeing a bit of that, but not today, unfortunately.
Something different, I guess.
It's always next time.
Yep. Nice smooth touchdown there. KLM.
And you could just see as it was coming in, the EasyJet holding short for Faro. That's going to cross the runway after the arriving traffic. It seems like he's too close behind to get that EasyJet across. So that's just a Ryanair flight in from no info yet. But we've got Ryanair flight next, so we'll stick with the KLM. These guys are always nice and friendly. Lighting conditions are perfect for pictures now.
Yeah, it's looking so good. Sun's getting really low now.
Gorgeous and golden.
Barry Jones saying roll on October when I fly out. Hope you have a good flight, dude.
And we've got Eurowings in next from Dusseldorf. Quite a rare catch for us here at Manchester.
Sweet.
A320.
Am I right in thinking they used to fly Dash 8? So am I being dumb? To Manchester at one point.
Excuse me.
Or was it ATRs maybe? Maybe I'm being very dumb. Might have been another operator. I'm going to have to look that up.
Sure. We did see a few Dash 8s coming in.
Yeah. Might have just been on lease to them at one point. I know they predominantly fly like the A320s. And if you look at any live streams from Dusseldorf, you can see just how many they have there. It's just like endless lines of a 320 family aircraft.
Unfortunately, this seems to have been repainted since the picture that's currently on flight radar.
Oh yeah.
It was looking a bit of a mixed bag on the old aircraft before then.
Oh, look at this shot.
Doesn't get better than this, guys. Enjoy this lighting.
That's beautiful. It's great livery, actually. It looks really nice in the evening light. That's so pretty. Wow.
Oh, it does have the engine sound.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
It fooled us. Just the one side.
Cool. That tail just catching the sun.
Gorgeous lighting going on right now.
Yeah, it's so pretty. That's a livery that definitely looks a lot better in the sun.
Oh wow.
The colours on the tail just popping so much. We love to see it. Another aircraft just touching down as well. I think it was a Ryanair. There she is. Rolling out at 2-3 right. Let's follow her through. Let's see more of that. Probably not making the rapid exit taxiway. Maybe not even making the regular one. Let's see. But we do have the Air France baby bus taxiing out as well.
I wonder if heat haze isn't as bad as it looks. Oh.
I've been getting away with it.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, not too bad.
It's definitely the rapid exit taxiway that has the best shots.
It is.
Where they taxi right into the sun. Is that another? What's this one? Another
That's going
checklist.
to be the checklist, isn't it? Let me see if I can grab a picture of that.
Another checklist. But you can de-ice this one, so it's fine.
As long as you can de-ice it, that's the main priority in this kind of weather.
Yellow stripe on the winglet there, quite rare to see.
Just grabbing that. Wow, we got a very short break in the traffic. Ladies and gentlemen, with the 10 gifted memberships from Kevin D coming in, supporting the Airliners Live community with an extremely generous donation.
Huge.
10 gifted memberships to our community. If you've received one of those, that gives you 1 month's free trial of our VIP package here at Airliners Live. So enjoy that, guys, and consider continuing on if you can. Once that expires, it will expire automatically after 1 month. For those of you who've received that, you can now use our channel emotes and everything like that in the stream. Thanks to Kevin D gifting 10 Airliners Live memberships. Just as we also get a £5 super chat from G Phil saying another great stream with great commentary as usual, guys, from G Phil. Thank you very much, Phil. Very generous £5 donation. You've really supported us a lot today, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers all. Thank you.
Everyone.
Yeah, Kevin D with a huge membership drop there. Appreciate it.
Fortunately, I can't get in close enough to read that checklist, but it is certainly a checklist just by the formatting of it. Off it goes. The Air France A380 back to Paris. And our next arrival here at Manchester is another Scandinavian CRJ 900, this time in the new colour scheme. Quite nice to see. Just as G. Crow's making an appearance on today's broadcast. Got his mouth open, must be a bit hot down there.
Yeah, he's looking for the right taxiway to use. Is he using Alpha or Bravo?
Decisions.
I don't know what he's been cleared for.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's get another couple of thank yous in the chat before our next arrival with an $8.99 donation. And that's coming in from Dan Adelman. Hello guys from down the road in Moston, North Manchester. Thank you, Dan. Thanks for the very kind $8.99 donation. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. And Alison Rogers also with the £5 super chat saying, please mention Ant's Business Bite Sand. Say hello to Oscar while the Air France takes off. Not sure what I've just shouted out there, Alison, but I hope it's nice things. Thank you very much, and thanks for the very kind £5 super chat. But yeah, this CRJ in the new scheme. We saw the old scheme arrive a little bit earlier on, and there it is.
Ooh, looking really nice. Kind of looks like a BizJet.
This scheme looks especially good on the 320 Neo.
Yeah. Didn't we see it once on 737-700, was it? Do you remember that?
We definitely saw it on the 73 as well, yeah, you're right.
It looked really, really good. It's a very nice scheme. I love the new Scandinavian colours. And here we go, vacating on the rapid exit taxiway as well.
DJ Phil, probably a Uniden 125 XLT would be a good recommendation for that, mate.
What's with all the seagulls today? What's going on?
There's a lot, isn't there?
Never seen these before at the RVP.
Mark Wildy, glad you're enjoying the stream.
Really nice scheme on this CRJ. Very shiny. Surprised there's no magpies around.
A lot of heads right up against the windows here. Seeing that on the old pictures.
Oh yeah. Hello. Welcome to Manchester. Not raining, not cloudy, not snowing, not windy. Yeah, and yes, you're at Manchester, don't worry.
And a sign on the side of this aircraft saying this flight for Scandinavian is operated by X-Fly.
All right.
And a massive thank you to Kevin Gribben for the £5 donation. No message. Thank you very much, Kevin, for supporting the channel today.
There he is there.
And we've got an ERJ 145 in next from Inverness. Just as we take a bit of a jiggle break. Definitely must be burning his toes on that roof today.
Bet it's warm, yeah. Oh, I missed the takeoff. Sorry, everyone, sorry. I was sleeping on the job. I went to get a drink of water and he took off. What am I like? We could probably pan him if we try.
Got to stay hydrated, that is the priority.
Whoa, speed of him. I'm not that good. Trying tracking the aircraft at Southport Airshow was hard enough, you know.
Oh God,
Eurofighter Typhoon.
Got some good results out of it though.
That Seagull was even faster than the Typhoon, I'll tell you that.
Mr. Wiz on Twitch, thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime sub on the channel, mate. Really appreciate that. Welcome to VIP.
This is the aircraft that Owen was talking about. The Logan E145. He said he went on board one at Liverpool Airport when he was working a shift, and he said the seating configuration on this was pretty weird. It was a 1-2 configuration.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so those sat on one side of the aircraft just get a whole row to themselves because there's only one seat.
That's really cool.
That is cool, isn't it? I'd love to be on that side. Just regardless, you have nobody sat next to you.
Sam's like, all right, nice one, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I'll be able to go then.
Yeah, see you then.
Sure. I say you go down to row 10 again.
Derek Gray, very good evening to you, mate. As we draw into the last half an hour of today's show. I hope you've enjoyed the stream today, guys.
Yeah, the lighting really nice. This is like the time to be tuned in as well. Might just catch the A380 if we're lucky.
How is that doing on the radar?
Take care, Jenny. Thank you very much for tuning in.
See you later, Jenny.
You have to check.
I'm on it.
But don't forget, if you want to see more aviation action from Airliners live, tune in to Henry Temby tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time, right here on our YouTube channel. Tune into our Vancouver, Canada show. Awesome aviation action coming from over there. And it's Airliners live content with the same setup that we have here in Manchester as well. So the same beautiful pictures and audio. So make sure you tune in for that, guys.
So the A380 is still showing to arrive at 7:35. Whether or not that'll change between
if it's
now
35, we're okay.
Yeah, I think 35 is fine. I think that's what it was last time as well, to be fair.
Whether or not it changes between now and then, really.
Yeah, usually we wouldn't catch the taxi in, but we would definitely catch the arrival. So as long as it's at 35 or earlier, we should be fine on that one, guys. Having a look on the ground, it's gone very quiet. Ryanair currently being pushed back to Porto, and this EasyJet on the other side of the field is heading out to Bessel, A390.
Easy OP. In fact, wasn't that OP that had the bird strike?
I think so. Let me just
Yeah, it was
double
OP, but that's Golf Foxtrot. That.
There goes the gear going up on the EasyJet, and we've just got the Helvetic lined up and ready to go on runway 2. Obviously about half an hour to go till the A380 arrives, so stick around for that. Beautiful lighting, and it's going to sound great as well when it arrives.
Embraer 190 heading back to Zurich.
Yeah, I've not seen the Swiss 220 or the Air Baltic 220 for a while. I think the Air Baltic arrives quite early these days.
No worries, Phil. We really appreciate it, mate.
I think the weather's looking like they'll be on 05s on Friday.
Fingers crossed.
And if the weather stays quite clear as well in the skies, potential for some beautiful golden hour arrivals on that day too. We're really excited to see that happen. I'll definitely be there with the camera set up. I'll get some arrival shots. Really excited. If it happens, it did say it was going to be on 05s today initially.
Carl Crawford, thank you very much for the £2 super chat, and Kevin D as well. Thank you very much for your £2 super chat, guys. Getting hyped for the A380 arrival.
Oh yes. And there's that Sun Air Dornier or whatever operator it is on stand over at Terminal 3. Not many airlines use Terminal 3 at Manchester. Not many at all. 1 and 2 obviously have quite a big variety in them, especially number 2. 3, it's mostly just Ryanair. There's quite a lot of memes going around of people taking a photo of the departure board at Terminal 3. It's just Ryanair Central. It's like all Ryanair with the occasional other aircraft. I'm assuming John Fezzer would have flown out of Terminal 3 the other day. I've flown with Ryanair a few times in the last 2 years out of Manchester, but I don't think I've ever gone out of Terminal 3. They were at Terminal 1 for a long period of time, for the first year or year and a half the pandemic. Because there wasn't really much at Terminal 1 anyway. I remember just how dead it was. It was just so empty.
Now, Fezza did go out of T3.
Yeah.
Yeah. She commented on the chat.
Apparently it can get really busy T3 though, because just the vast numbers of people flying with Ryanair, all concentrated into one place. When we flew out of Terminal 1, it wasn't too busy. It was like pretty average, I'd say. Probably about 15, 20 minutes just to get through security and stuff.
Not long, no.
Pedder on Twitch, hello. Welcome to you, mate. Thanks very much for tuning in.
I do love the newly renovated Terminal 2 though.
I've not been since it's been renovated, I don't believe.
Oh, it's really nice. It's really pretty.
Do you see them black and white aircraft? Black and white trucks at the back there. What have they got going on?
Over there?
To the left of it, just behind that one that's going now. There it is. Two of them.
Oh yeah, what is that?
I've not seen those before. Look like pipework on the back.
Intriguing.
What's this background buzz and humming? I can't hear it in my ears.
No, I can't.
Let me check the stream on my phone. I can't hear it. Oh wow, I definitely can't hear that noise. Okay, hold on.
That doesn't sound good. Well spotted, Melissa. Oh, is it touching a power cable? Or something like that? The camera's APU. Yeah, we're running on idle at the moment.
As long as it doesn't sound like a Pratt & Whitney, we should be okay.
Let's just start howling.
Not to give you any ideas.
I mean, it's literally free. Not touching any power.
That's weird. Maybe it's on. Oh, maybe it's on this end then. Maybe it's because it's touching this. That looks quieter on the thing. Because obviously it follows this cable, doesn't it?
I'll just take my headset off, guys. BRB.
Wasn't there at the start of the stream. Same Fezza. Buzzing live as we wait for the next aircraft.
Was operating on behalf of Ryanair.
Hey! Wait.
Wow.
I can't go on cracking joke. I'm trying to listen to this.
Oh dear. Mum jokes, am I right?
Mum jokes. It must be on this end here. It's very hot, ladies and gents. Bear with us. Oh. It must be on this cable because we can't hear it in our headphones. You know.
Live.
You know what I mean? Do you feel me?
I've just muted chat before and it's still doing it.
Yeah, it's on. It'll be on this cable here because we can't hear it. So it's probably because it's touching like stuff here. Like I don't know. Wait. So chat. Anyone having anything nice for dinner tonight? Let me know.
Don't you make me hungry. Any oatcakes, anyone?
Any oatcakes? Has anyone been to Tim Hortons? Hey, Martin had his first technical Tim Hortons a couple of days ago, a week ago, 2 weeks, I can't remember.
We're not having a Tim Hortons, I'm just saying that.
Oh my gosh, that would be so nice on a day like today, that's right. I don't know. Some people are saying they can't hear the buzzing, some people can. Some people are buzzing. Some people are flying with buzz.
Some people are just buzzed out, man.
I don't know.
It seems to have stopped now.
We fixed it, hey.
I mean, I don't know how. You're not doing anything, are you?
I was moving it around. So maybe...
Right. Do you want to... Yeah, next time we've got a fault like that, let's actually try and work out where we're moving it from so we know what's causing the issue. So all I've done is just wiggled it and it's fixed.
We wiggled it and it fixed it. Melissa's saying it's gone, so she was the one who identified the fault to start with.
Yeah. But we don't know what the fault is now. That's the problem.
Paul Davies saying homemade lasagna.
Oh, my mum does a banging homemade lasagna.
And MW saying spaghetti. What's with all the pasta?
I can't eat pasta on a day like today. It's way too warm.
Well, it should cool you down if it's warm.
This is true.
Apparently. According to that doctor on TikTok I watched one time.
TikTok.
With TikTok that I totally have on my phone because I'm cool.
Down with kids.
Yeah. I don't still have MSN or MySpace. What was that other one? Kick?
Oh my god, Kick, yeah, I remember. BBM, oh.
BPM. I never had a BlackBerry.
Oh, I had two.
Oh, you had just one for each hand.
At the same time.
You had so many contacts, you had to buy a second
Oh
one.
no, very popular, me.
I had a Sony Ericsson, that was my jam. The little orange ones. Anyone to chat in my boat? Come on, join me.
Yeah, I had a Sony Ericsson.
Oh,
The one that was
was it orange?
black and orange it was.
And I was white and orange.
Oh, you went for the white
Well,
one.
someone, I think my dad bought me it. And I went straight to iPhone. Because iPhone at the time was kind of cool.
I've never had an iPhone. I had an iPod Touch. And that's as far as I went with that one.
Oh, yeah.
I remember getting the iPhone 3G.
That's what I had,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
And it was like the first phone on the
Wow.
3G, and everyone was just mind blown how fast it was.
Do you remember the click sound when you unlocked it? Like that, like when you unlocked it loud. It was like making everyone aware around you that you've unlocked your phone.
So, excuse you.
Like the whole bus could hear you unlock your phone. Echoes around.
It's like a small sneeze.
Yeah, guys, it's no way near as bad as it was, though, is it? A lot of you are still spamming the chat saying you can hear it, but it's not as bad as it was. It's an earthing issue, so it can't be fixed, unfortunately, without either some sort of ground lift or working out exactly what it's conflicting with. But the cable is not touching anything else, so yeah, I don't want to spend the last 10 minutes of the show fixing it, guys. I'll fix it off stream, I think. I can't hear it on my phone.
Have you turned the aviation down a bit or something? I don't know. It just sounds quiet.
Well, no, there is none.
Come on, Ryanair, give us a show.
If you really want me to turn that channel up, I will do, but I wouldn't if people are hearing a noise on it.
LG chocolate. What is that? I remember, was it the... who made the Razr phone? Was it a Motorola? The really skinny one?
Yeah.
Which literally looked like A4 piece of paper.
Yeah, I had... so they had the flip Razr phone, but then they released just the flat version of it. And I had that, and the little middle button popped off.
Right.
But it was the first phone I ever had that had Bluetooth, so for the first 2 weeks, me and my mates were just sending each other pictures on Bluetooth.
What songs you got this week?
Send us that Man United logo on Bluetooth. Didn't even like football, but I just wanted him to send me something, and they only had a Man United thing, so I said it as my background.
What a flex. I got this through Bluetooth.
But because I used to do a lot of music when I was younger, on the old Nokia phones, remember you could pick a ringtone, but then you could make a ringtone yourself.
Oh yeah, I remember
And
that.
I used to be dead good at making the ringtones. So people used to come to me like, oh, you make us this tune. I used to listen to the tune and just make the ringtone for them and just give it them.
Wow.
Should have charged them.
I was going to say, that could have been a chargeable service.
Should have charged them. But did anyone else in the chat, if you had a 3310, used to take the front and the back off and just use it without a cover on?
I think I did, yeah.
So you just like literally just pushing the tactile switches.
Yeah, the front came off as well. That was mental.
Yeah, the front came off, the little buttons came off. And yeah, you just used to just hear the tactiles. Just click them.
My phones aren't as consumer friendly as they used to be.
No.
What's
I
that?
used to love the old flip phones, and if you're having like a conversation or whatever, and it's turning a bit heated, you could just hang up, you could slap. It's like, yeah, I hung up, man.
Well, doesn't Jen have a flip phone?
Yeah, it's a nightmare though. It's really bad. It's the Samsung one, and the screen
It's plastic, isn't it? It's not glass.
is just wearing away. It's not good.
God, it's like new technology in it, I guess.
Yeah, they're still trying to iron bits of it out, but yeah, I remember that 3310 I had, because you could interchange the covers, couldn't you? And you always had to have design ones. I think I had a Tasmanian Devil one.
Yes, you could. You could customise them to have whatever you wanted, really.
But you could bounce them down the stairs and they'd still work.
You break the stairs doing that, though.
Thing is, of old phones, like I've fallen down that many stairs with my phones and they've been alright, but if I do it now, my phone's going to be in pieces.
Yeah, Marco, you're right. Wow. Before Bluetooth, there was infrared.
Yeah, what was that about? Like,
and you could hold the phones near each other and transfer stuff.
wow.
That.
I remember that. Didn't the old Game Boys have that as like their way of talking to each other? Yeah, you could play, like, you could trade things, like save games and stuff.
I used to have my dad's old Game Boy. I had nobody else to play with, so I wouldn't have known that.
I had
a loner.
I had that Game Boy you could see through.
Oh, the Advance was that?
Yes.
Was it the Advance? I don't know. It's a see-through one.
I had the Game Boy Color, which was red when I bought it and
I
pink.
had the original one.
It was pink when I was done with it because it just faded. So everyone thought I had a pink Game Boy. Right, let's try and stick around for this A380. They have a habit of making up a bit of time on the way in. We know from experience that on flight radar they sometimes come in a little bit earlier than their forecast.
Don't know about you today, but my hay fever on my throat.
I think it's the aircon, because my throat has not been okay today.
Do you reckon it's the aircon?
I think it is.
It probably is, actually, to be fair. So there's a spider in there.
Don't shut.
But it's not cold though. It's just
no, it's really not. There's something going on with AC today.
It's still really warm.
But just touching down is our Aer Lingus ATR.
Now this will look really nice in the late evening lighting with the props.
And from Belfast.
Let's have a look at this. So we can get some golden props. Look at that. That looks so nice. More propeller. There we go. Blurry plops. Alert. Wow.
Love it.
Kevin D saying number one flight radar 24 worldwide is currently the Emirates A380 to Manchester.
Hopefully that'll motivate him to put his foot down a bit.
Fortunately, I was a bit too fast on my old shutter speed there. Never mind.
Oh dear. Better luck next time, I guess.
Yeah, that was a very nice one, that one.
Jesus.
We got is that the classic? It is the classic Scandinavian CRJ heading out now. Haven't seen both liveries on this aircraft today. Kevin D saying it's number 2. Oh, well, chat, you know what you need to do.
Come on.
Get Manchester back on the map.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
So it's done.
There's a Scandinavian CRJ and also followed by an EasyJet.
So Scandinavian's on its way back to Copenhagen, and the EasyJet just behind is heading to Amsterdam. And just on the approach, in from Split is Embraer Legacy 500 from Centerline.
Ah, cool. Split's meant to be a very nice destination over in Croatia. think my brother went there a couple of years ago. Very hot holiday destination over in the it's the Adriatic Sea, isn't it? Croatia. And very clean. I forget the name, chat. Does anyone know in the chat the blue flag that they have on beaches and coastlines where the sea is particularly really clear and well, clean in general? I forget the name. They get like awarded like a flag that they can fly on the coast.
It is just called the blue flag.
Blue flag, is it?
The blue flag award.
I'm thinking, move over. You need to be overtaken because you're getting lapped.
Yeah, you're getting lapped.
Not a flag I will see.
They had that in Zante.
Did they?
Yeah.
Where?
On that beach that we went to. They had that flag.
Seville?
Yeah, Seville, I think it's called.
Quite a lot of blue flag beaches in the UK actually as well.
Oh, is there?
Quite a lot.
I did not know that.
The more you know.
Definitely not in the northwest.
This might look nice, in this light. Don't usually grab a picture of this, but looking at that now, I'd say, go on then.
I shall remain secret for this one. Melissa says she's a sucker for a red flag. Oh, not quite a blue one, but... Even Blackpool has a blue flag, apparently.
What? I didn't know that.
If that's the case, the standard must be very for this.
Yeah.
New Brighton also. That was quite nice on me.
Does New Brighton? No way. New Brighton does not have it. Wow, that's pretty. Everything looks just so much prettier in this lighting. It's like so cinematic.
Nice wave from the captain up front as well.
I think the clearest sea I've ever been in was in the Adriatic Sea in Croatia, but Zante wasn't much different.
It was lovely, very nice and clear.
Very clear, yeah. You can just see your feet nice and clear through the water.
And Robert, thank you very much for the £5 super chat saying great show as always. Appreciate it, Robert.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that.
Clean that.
Nice, that is clean. It's not clean and it's dirty.
That is clean. Nice wave shot there. From the Legacy 500 pilot. A380 turning onto the ILS, 7,000 feet, so...
Already?
That's awesome. Cheers, John, for the info, mate.
Well, there we go. That should sell. It's pretty far out still, 7,000, but... Oh, it's the flying toilet, is it? Whiskey Charlie? It is! Not seen her for a while. The flying toilet, everybody. Whiskey Charlie on the reg. Cheeky wave from the captain. On board Whiskey Charlie today.
Rob Harris, we start streaming at 4 p.m. British Standard Time. Scott Cowell, welcome back for 24 months in a row. And Carl Crawford, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Really appreciate it, mate.
I wonder how this would look. I don't think I could... Oh, no, I think the cables would... It's too much of a risk. Maybe I'll try it, see how far we get.
Jonathan Francis, it seems that's all down to the wind direction, mate. So, unfortunately, that's not something we can answer for you. It's looking quite favourable for Friday, but we can't tell you in advance when They're going to be on 05, I'm afraid.
Sadly, no view of the sun. All right. Anyway, I think the A380 is that next to arrive.
I believe so.
Really pretty lighting here. Hype to see this.
Well, there's a Ryanair. Might have cut in, but he looks too close to me. I think he may bust through the localizer and let the Emirates touch down. Yo, you can see it turning in actually, Andy, there. He's actually getting in front of the Emirates. Seeing it live.
The race is on.
He there.
That's it, leave it there, that's a good zoom. Well, yeah. I wouldn't bother, mate. You can't. It just looks like you've rubbed Vaseline in your eyes.
There you go. Is that all right?
That's perfect, yeah. Sam Hockaday, thank you very much for your £3.80 super chat supporting the channel.
Oh, there they are. Yeah, both of them.
What a shot.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Shot that is. Both aircraft on the approach.
Camera's struggling a little bit to hold focus just because it's so far out. Like we're talking miles and miles away.
Yeah, Ryanair from Alicante.
Great. This will be wrapping up this awesome midweek show here on Airliners Live. We've had a lot of fun today and a lot of awesome sights on this quite rare, clear evening at Manchester. Sometimes we're praying for gaps in the clouds when the special aircraft come in. Sometimes it's just completely overcast, but rarely it's nice and clear like this.
Yeah, I can actually, John, as well, but I'm trying to work out where that is.
What's that?
I can hear brake fans. Probably on the EasyJet that's pulled in over there.
Yeah.
And there we go, we can just see the Ryanair.
That's a great view of the two of them. We'll catch the Ryanair touching down, and then obviously subsequently the King of the Skies live on Airliners Live at Manchester Airport here at the Runway Visitor Park, broadcasting from the RVP control tower.
Gear down for the Ryanair. Andrew saying, great setup, guys, something to be proud of. It certainly is, Andrew, and it's something the whole community can be proud of, because without all of your support we would not be able to afford to put as much money into equipment as we do here on the channel. So big thanks to all of you as well. But that was awesome. I love that shot. Gazbo saying that's a great shot as well. Jonathan Francis loving the view.
And a great way to close off today's live show as the RVP closes at 8 p.m. for the remainder of August. So we're making full use of that by getting some of this gorgeous evening lighting for some of our video and photos, and also the live stream, of course. I'd highly recommend coming down and supporting the RVP with extending their opening hours to facilitate for that gorgeous evening lighting opportunity.
Yeah, come and show your support, guys. We want to show the RVP that it's something we really want. It's a great bonus for us, guys. Golden approach there of the Ryanair 73. He's going to get down quick. Hopefully vacate quickly as well. We can see the Emirates not too far behind, but plenty of distance. They'll probably slow that aircraft down to its final approach speed to give as much separation as possible. Nothing behind the Emirates anytime soon, so it doesn't need to keep its speed up.
Yeah, this Ryanair will make the exit.
Usually within 4 miles of the airfield, the aircraft will already be at its final approach speed anyway. And this Ryanair just vacating. Emirates not too far behind. They'll be hoping he
Yeah, let's switch to the Emirates, shall we?
gets off quickly, but still plenty of time.
There he is, the King of the Skies. Let's spam those King emotes in the chat. Gorgeous golden hour arrival of the King of the Skies here at Manchester. Hope you've had a wonderful show today. We're back at 7 p.m. tomorrow over in Vancouver, Canada, with Henry Tenby, your host. And then back at Manchester on Sunday for your Super Sunday show from 10 a.m. Using a lot of runway today on the rollout.
He was.
That was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Well worth the wait as the King of the Skies arrives here at Manchester Airport. Live on Airliners Live. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Hit the bell icon as well and make sure you set notifications to all so you get the notification as to when we go live. So you're not going to miss a show. I know a lot of people not only might forget or get distracted with the live schedule, but also it's nice to have a little notification to give you the chance to see us live. All our live streams are free to watch. The only exception is some VIP bonus shows like behind the scenes and extra content from away from the airport we might do here and there for our paying members, but all the rest are free to watch for you guys, and the chat is free as well.
Thank you very much, Michael. Saying still the best picture quality of any of the aviation streams. Top marks as always. Appreciate that, Michael.
Thank you so much. We might need to be quick if we're going to do these photos later because the sun is actually pretty low.
Yeah, I think
we've probably got another hour tops, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I think that's enough time. Actually works out quite well, means I'm not waiting around. We're off to do a bit of photography after this.
And Phil Sellers, thank you very much for your £2 super chat that came in during the landing there of the A380 as well.
Thank you, Phil.
You've enjoyed your time here, guys, and you're new today. If you can hit subscribe for us, I'd really appreciate it. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. And hopefully we'll see you in another stream, guys. We love turning new viewers into returning viewers here on Airliners Live. We've got a great community for you to get involved with.
Yes.
And we try and bring you as much content as we possibly can. As Andy said, we will be back live again tomorrow with Henry Tenby. And you can catch that live from 7 p.m. UK time. But for now, from us here at Airliners Live, that's going to wrap us up for today's show. We need to get packed up and get out of here. But from myself, Martin, Andy doing a great job up on the camera, and Sam joining us for the first show. You enjoyed it?
Hey?
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been alright. I mean, sitting in a room with you two. It's as good as
it can be, I suppose.
And go give Sam some support on Instagram as well, if he has an Instagram. It's called Mach2 Photography, so MACH, and then 2 the number, photography. And also, while you're there, make sure you follow Airliners Live, of course. Yeah. Plenty of updates, especially for tomorrow, where we'll be getting the arrival of the Deck 747. Arriving at City Airport. We'll be catching that, and we'll be updating you guys a lot on Instagram through that as well. So yeah, go and give us a follow, and also subscribe on YouTube. All that good stuff.
Excellent. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. As always, we've been Airliners Live, and we'll see you all tomorrow in Vancouver. Take care. Ta-ra for now.
See ya.
Ciao.